It happened right before we started too. That's why I had to get everybody
Back
stuff.
in it, everyone.
All right, cool.
We had to take a short nickel tea break. Obviously, it happens. But we are back in it. Hear ye, all you good folks out there.
Yep.
We are back.
Thanks for the patience, guys. Sorry about that.
It was a little tough. I mean, you can never really account for things like that happening. It's our first stream back in a week. I guess the system.
Gotta knock the rust off, I guess.
Yeah, I guess they wanted to welcome us back real nice with that old. How about I go ahead and crash your stream really quick?
Right. I heard the audio start going, and I was like, uh-oh.
Yup.
If you guys ever hear the audio start glitching, that's
when you know
danger
it's over.
brewing.
That's when you know you're in the danger zone. But like I said, we are back in it. You didn't miss much, I don't think. I think Ricky might have gotten caught up in a semi.
I don't think they've played much because it looks like they're still trying to get the chip stacks squared up from when we crashed. So I think we haven't missed any hands, actually.
That's good.
Huh?
All right, looks like we're good to go.
To make sure
Looks like we're back. Oh, hold on. Let me get you right. There you go. There you go.
Yep, we're back. Sorry, guys.
We're in it. That's a good one. Oh, don't worry. We're going to get there, though, Jordan. I have not. We're going to have that discussion with the stream. But
What?
not right now because it's early. But
What's that?
Number 16.
Oh, you don't want to hear me
Yeah,
start
no,
talking
no,
Trevor Lawrence on the stream.
We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about
Trevor Lawrence, baby?
We're going to talk about it.
Yeah, y'all don't want to hear me start
God's gift to the earth. We're going to talk about it. My man, I tell you, God broke the mold with him. It's crazy.
Sure did.
But while the graphics get caught up, they did make sure the chip stacks were correct. Oh, the players didn't go too far.
Lovero, that's V, right? Your V? You said your YouTube's not working still?
Uh-oh. Whoa.
Should be. It looks like it's working on our end, so hold on.
Let me refresh it really quick. Make sure it's working.
You might have gone private, actually.
Yeah.
You might have made it private. Thank you, V. I think we did accidentally. Are you sure?
I made it public. Pretty sure I did.
You can see it, Brian? Okay.
Yeah, Nick's in it. Oh, and he's saying the Jags will break him with no O-line.
Okay, so we'll just pass on him. We just won't draft him then?
No.
Just pass.
No. We're not gonna do that. Just have a good offseason. Go pick up some good offensive linemen.
If I had to pick a building block to start building around, I'll pick Trevor Lawrence.
I mean, I had no idea he was 6'6".
6'6".
I really didn't. I
Beautiful
really did.
man.
I'm telling you, like, I mean, I hate to say this, but he's Sunshine 2.0.
Coming to the Sunshine State.
Yeah, he's like a better improved. He's like
Ronnie Bass.
It's like they made him in a lab, and he's just better. You say Ronnie Bass?
Ronnie Bass, Sunshine.
That old Ronnie Bass.
I just say it. I can just hear it in like a Denzel voice. Ronnie Bass. Like chomping on some gum or something.
Like I said, I really hope he comes to the city and does.
I hope he changes the city. It's a big deal for us. A lot of hope. It's a lot of implications on the city itself. It's a lot of publicity. We're gonna get a lot of eyes on the city of Jacksonville coming out of this. Anyway,
so
looks like we had a raise here
from Ricky.
Ricky
with the King 10. That's the hope. That's the hope, one lone fool. And we got a flop. I repeat, we have a flop.
Yeah, we are back officially. 557 blank 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 for these guys' hands. And another blank here on the turn. 3 of diamonds. So we got some high cards going into battle now.
It's at this point, it's who wants it more.
And Ricky bets, and that's going to do it, I'm sure. Yeah.
He's always going to want it.
So Rob here with the ace high, still thinking about it, but decides to let it go.
What is this? What is it with this deli stuff? Do you just want?
I don't get that reference.
I don't either. I feel like he does. Do you really?
It's definitely a sexual reference, and I just don't. It's going over my head.
Yeah, I'm just like Well, you know me. I guess I've lived under a rock all my life. I'm just like, what deli do we want? There's a Boston Market off of Southside.
Donnie's gonna give you directions to like an actual deli.
I'm literally gonna tell you where to find an actual deli for sure. Get the old gabagool. Get the gabagool.
Cletus, we decided to, for the betterment and safety of the nations and all the other teams, we decided to decline any bowl invitations. So
that sounded so put together, dude. I liked it. I believed you. I believed you until I read Cletus's comment. I was like, ooh, I see where that's
going. We're just choosing to decline. Thank you. We just won't go. Sorry.
So Jeff is going to raise it up to 25 with the King 6 offsuit. He's going to flop a gutter.
Yeah, Cletus, I'm trying to be funny, but
Well, both him and Rob are going to flop a gutter.
don't get me started on how Florida blew it, though. I haven't talked to you since the old LSU game, so
Ooh, that's an interesting turn. It's going to give Rob the flush draw to go with his gutter. And it now shows that James has Queen 10.
Queen 10's the top pair, yeah.
I don't know if, yeah, I don't think Rob's going to want to go anywhere just yet. No quad and 970 sounds amazing. I'm taking all the action on that. And the 5 is not going to help him out any. He missed it all. He missed every piece of it. He had all the pieces, and he missed all of it. So he's now sitting with 6 high. And his only chance at this is to get James off of it is to raise, but yeah, he doesn't really want to do that there. Don't do that.
G-Dice, you're only setting the line at 970?
I like that. I like that.
At a 2-5?
I do like that. I mean, 1,500, yes, I understand that's an extremely deep game.
But I might put that into 4 figures, I think. Maybe around the 12.
Okay, 970, 1,200. That's where I'm at.
Maybe 1,200.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the hope. I know I think me and Jordan were both working Sunday as the Jets-Browns game concluded. And everyone in the room was like, yeah, the Jags are on the clock now. This is it. This is what we waited for.
When
straddle on the button.
Yeah, when the Jets won their second game in a row inexplicably, I just about lost my mind on the table.
Old Brownies gave it to him. Good old Brownies.
Oh, Cletus, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. I've been dealing with some family issues myself. Hope all is well, and you are certainly a saint for doing all you do for her. So hope everything is okay on your end, buddy.
Yeah, hope she gets better. My prayers go out to you and your family, man. Like we've all me and Jordan were actually having to talk about this earlier, but we've all been going through some things,
we had a couple family things happen to us each. So we feel your pain, Cletus, and hopefully we're praying for you, and hopefully everything's okay.
Yeah, mom is everything, man. So I pray to God that she gets better.
That's right.
That your year closes out on a good note.
Some things are bigger than sports, right, buddy?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Which is why I completely – but, you know, it really pisses me off, which is why I won't expound too much on it. But I hate those fans that are like, for example, Dalvin sitting out. Well, I don't understand. Like, you're paying him all that money, he just won't let – like,
this man's father just passed.
But it just – it gets me so hot.
Yep.
I'm like, those sports fans, you just want to Ricky 3-bet to 60.
And that's going to come back around to Jeff, who's sitting here in the hijack with 9s. I wonder.
Ooh, Austin wants to make a move.
Yeah, Austin.
Come on, Austin.
So I was looking past Austin, like Florida looked past LSU, and now we're looking.
Put on the squeeze,
dangerous.
Austin. Put on the squeeze on him, Austin. Put him in the vice grip.
Under the gun +2 says I'll make it 360.
I like that. What's that? Oh, what is that?
355.
What did he make it?
I know, but I'm taking it.
250. Oh,
255.
yes, sir. Put the squeeze on him. Put the squeeze on him. I love it.
Buddy.
No, we're good, barbecue.
No, we're in it. Yeah.
I don't think we're going to lose it again. Hopefully not, at least.
Hopefully not. You know, it's not an exact science.
I went for the full dog restart this time instead of the half dog restart.
Not the half dog.
Yeah, I went full dog.
I don't know if you're going to like this.
What's that?
Pedro recommended I watch Usual Suspects. Never seen it before.
Is that action hero movie? Superhero movie?
No. Kevin Spacey. And it's
why
like a
does
crime.
It sound so familiar to me?
It's apparently people love it, and I fell asleep like halfway through.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I just eaten though. Like I just had a big plate.
Had that itis?
Yeah. Oh, that itis got me.
That itis.
Definitely did. Who raised here? Oh, Jeff with the 4-5 suited, and then Runbat's gonna call here. You got a pretty decent price to get in there for 20 more. He was in the big line.
Yeah, it came back onto him. He's getting 4-1 on a 10-8 suited, which I like, actually.
Yeah, I mean, he's not like, barring anyone continues on this flop. I mean, I was gonna say had he been in a better position, he could have peeled one with the 8, but
yeah, bottom pair on that board with a double diamond. Probably gonna get out too.
I love YouTube chat.
I was just gonna say, I look over and they're just all talking about farming.
I tell them every stream. One day it's politics galore.
This whole thing is about farming.
Next day it's COVID. Now they're like, yeah, I'm just growing some kale in my backyard, and I got some
That's what I'm saying, Benjamin. I'm looking. I was just gonna make the comment before
I
Donnie
literally,
did.
I just couldn't believe. Like, he's like, yeah, I got a strawberry plant. I'm like, you guys are just absolutely beautiful. Like, you guys are beautiful.
Eric says you've never lived until you pull a fat carrot out of the ground.
That's hilarious.
I love it.
No, but I'm like, they're literally like family in the chat. Like, the one day they're arguing and bantering each other. Next day they're like, hey, so I got some kale I'm growing in my backyard. What about you?
Yeah, the YouTube chat is a fun place.
Yeah, YouTube chat is a fun place I'd love to be a part of, because I could definitely mix it up.
So Rob here, I thought he was gonna raise her. Just makes a call, and Kyle with the raise.
The Kyle 3-bet?
Yeah. Just no, it's a straddle, so that's just a raise. And now
Whoa.
run bet Saul with the where you got Dustin. Dustin's favorite hand, King Jack offsuit.
Oh.
And Saul is gonna ship it here.
Hold on. We got some backstory here, Jordan. Saul bought in the game for 1,500. I think those green chips went to Ricky, because he only has 300.
Wow.
So, yeah.
When did I miss that?
That's what I'm saying. I guess we missed that. I will figure out the hand, and I will let you guys know what happened.
And Kyle lays down the King Queen to the 3-bet.
What happened? No, Crazy Davey bought in for 15. I put it in front of him. I went and took care of his buy-in myself. Yeah,
You must have missed some hands in the.
You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna go figure it out. Hold on. I'm gonna go figure out the hand.
I don't remember him getting.
A little short, you noticed? I didn't add on. I need to practice my short stack play anyway.
Yeah, we must have missed one, Eric. I didn't think we did because I thought they were still getting the counts when we came back, but we must have missed one, though. So we'll try to see what happened to get some info for you guys. Donnie's on the case. As Jeff here, under the gun, is going to raise with ace-10 offsuit and gets called right behind with James with the 6-4 offsuit. He wants to play some. Ricky with the king-jack suited. Just flats. Everybody coming in. Eric, king, queen, and Austin getting priced in here with a 7-5 offsuit. So ace-10, 6-2 diamonds. Jeff flopping top 2 here. The 2 diamonds, he's going to want to bet this. Psych, he checks it. And shows how much I know. Well, that is why you bet the flop if you're Jeff with top 2 and 2 diamonds, because now the diamond gets there on the turn and it is going to shut him down. And he just keeps defying what I think, because now he's going to bet on the diamond.
I come bearing good news. I know what happened. But I will tell that story once this hand.
So Jeff does have the redraw to the nut flush draw ace of diamonds there, so give him some safety. Luckily for him, nobody else has diamonds, and he's going to get it.
So, apparently, Ricky flopped a set.
Ricky flopped a set.
Ricky flopped a set. Saul had,
Okay.
and this might obviously be doctored, but this is the gist of it, is that I guess the board came jack 5 something, and Ricky had top set. Saul had a 5, I guess, and turned a 5, but it gave Ricky jacks full.
Wow.
And so I guess Saul barreled all 3 streets, went all in on the river. Ricky snap called, and Saul made the remark that he was drawing dead. So yeah, Ricky showed up at the top of his range.
Oh man,
Yep.
poor Saul.
You hate to see it.
Well, Ricky's range is so wide.
That's why
It's
I said you hate to see him pop up at the top of his range.
And here he
like
comes with 10s. He's going to crank it again. Looks like a 3-bet coming. 60 to go.
Yeah, Ricky had a hand for once. Ricky, we want receipts.
Well, that's why his range gets him paid when he actually has a hand, because you can't really put him on it.
Yep. So Ricky virtually stacked him.
Yeah.
I think he might have had a little bit left, which is why he had about 200 to 300. And I think Ricky might have had about 800 because Ricky had lost a hand earlier, a couple of hands. So he didn't necessarily stack Saul, but he left Saul with about 300. That's crazy. That's so sick. That's what, like, I noticed, like, when the stream crashed and they went to go, like, get the information and everything, I noticed that Ricky had a ton of chips. I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, you got caught up in a big hand. That explains it.
Yeah.
That explains it. Oh, man.
So Eric steals one there from Ricky with the pocket 9s. Ace, queen, board comes, checks all the way to Eric, who was on the button in position, and he stole it there. So
That's crazy.
They decided like.
Yeah, I wish we could have seen it too. I mean, I would guess that
Oh, I knew that.
the hand happened as the stream was done. And what's crazy is there was a big hand that was happening as the stream got stopped.
What happened to him?
Amber, yes, that is the ex-dealer, Jeff.
Oh, they.
But,
I'm not a sports guy, so I don't know.
Who isn't a sports guy?
Jeff said he's not.
And now they're a 7.5-point dog. That's how many people.
Talking lines here on the table.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Might be
guess a
the-
bowl game.
I guess the Florida and Oklahoma game just started, I think.
Yeah. Just so
He said top-ranked receivers versus top defensive backs. I don't know what game that
they're all
commercial would be.
potential, you know,
I mean, either.
first, second round picks. I mean,
It's not worth it.
it's not. If you don't make the playoff, it's absolutely not worth it.
So James picks up the check mark here on the turn.
I agree with them, though. I don't know if you heard what they said.
I didn't.
But they're like, if you're a top-ranked college player and your team doesn't make the playoffs, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess just sit it on out.
That's why the playoffs is a bad format in my mind.
It is, because, I mean, I get it. You know, Ohio State is a great team, but they've only played 5 games this year. I get it. They could have blown people out had they played, whatever, but I need to see that. I need to see that happen.
It needs to be expanded or gone back to the BCS type model in my mind, because there's just there's no parity anymore in college football. It's the same 3 teams every year. All the recruits go to the same 3 teams, and then the same 3 teams get in the playoffs, and then the 4th team that sneaks in gets smoked every year. So it's
And Notre Dame's going to get smoked
that's what I'm
this year.
saying.
I mean, I'm a betting man, but I'm not going to, like, obviously try to induce any betting in that game, but I could bet you Notre Dame's going to get smoked.
But the thing is that
I
Yeah,
actually
strong
think,
man. We got it fixed.
yeah, I actually think Notre Dame's a pretty decent team, but like I said, it
But
just,
compared to the rest of the field, they're just
wondering if he's going to be okay because he was
I feel, and I come into this with no knowledge of college football. I don't watch college football like that, but I feel that there were other teams that were deserving of that 4th spot than Notre Dame.
A&M has the only argument in my mind. Florida, no. Cincinnati, you're undefeated and
Yeah, since
in a lower division. I mean, a lower conference. It's hard to make that case. Cincinnati has more of a case than Florida in my mind, but A&M really has the only case to slide in that 4 hole,
100%.
which I also think A&M would get murdered worse than Notre Dame would. So
I like that call from James with the 8-6 there in the small blind. Defend your blind till the very end.
you have to.
Oh, I thought that was a king of diamonds. I was gonna say, wait, did Jeff flop a straight? Oh, okay, so this hand is over. Gotcha. In position, you flop the stone cold nuts. Yep. Go ahead and get those cards in the muck. Yep. It's like the hand never happened. Like,
Essentially.
all right. Donate $25 to him.
Yeah, John Harris, I'm a Knowles fan as well, and I feel your pain there, but the college football playoffs, I have a similar view. I think it should be expanded.
I like that. I mean,
Yeah.
I just like I said, I'm not an avid watcher of college football, but I feel like there should be a larger pool to evaluate from, rather than going, well, we're always gonna put Alabama in every year because they're always gonna be the number. You know what I'm saying? Like, then again, I don't know what I'm talking
MJ Sydney, the 4 hole, yeah. If you can find it, it's pretty fun. But Hartman, Jeremy, I see you, buddy. I was actually going to message you. Dustin sent me the message. I had some family issues going over the holidays, so I was kind of checked out a bit. I actually have your book with me in the booth. I might. I've taken a couple peeks at it. I've read a little bit. It's pretty interesting, buddy. I do hope to read more, and we'll try to pick through it.
The
Maybe I can
game's
find
already
something.
on?
Maybe I can find a little bit to talk about on the stream. Like I said, I brought it in with me to take a peek while I'm in here.
Yeah, Eric is Eric here is doing something that I don't recommend you do. I mean, he c-bet, but oh, he's gonna pick up some outs on the turn. Not many, but Rob still does have top pair, so it's gonna be really hard to get him off this hand, especially when Rob is the aggressor. You know, you're drawing very thin. You're drawing to an ace or a 4. Yeah, get out of there. Get out of there. I didn't know the game was on. I gotta get the charger.
Yeah, 8
back
o'clock
here.
started. It's a weird one because I feel like the game's like this game is better than any game on New Year's Eve, which is weird. But I guess they kind of assume people don't going to watch football on New Year's Eve. I don't know.
They're gonna be out partying, and getting drunk. What you mean?
I guess, but
Played with him. He plays the 5-5 when he comes in. I haven't seen him in here in a while. What?
I guess Oklahoma scored really quick.
you'll be back here on the 20th, Jeremy.
20th of January.
Yeah, I assume.
That's. I mean.
Maybe I'll get you to autograph this thing for me when you come in, Jeremy.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Put your John Hancock
I
on it.
I was honestly floored when he goes, yeah, I've been working on a book, and my man takes out like the 85-page manuscript. I'm like, oh, you've been working.
This thing is a book.
I'm like that's dedication.
Yeah, it's sick.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. Yeah, so Hartman.
It's
80,
well done too. It's like it's not like you could tell it took some time to put it together.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I thought it was one of those things where he's like, yeah, my free time I tend to work on it. I don't have much done. No, my man has he's done. Like
96 now. He says this thing's growing.
That's crazy.
Attaboy.
Yeah, so Hartman 80 over in the Twitch chat is actually writing a book.
Yeah, I might try to try to find a couple excerpts we can talk about on the stream. Maybe like I said, I brought it in here to open up.
To me, that's just awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I mean, how many people, which I'm pretty sure few and far between, like probably 1%, can say they sat down and actually wrote 96 pages of anything? Like
it's hard. I mean,
now you're a writer, Jordan, so you probably
but you have to be very.
Jeff gets the check mark.
Yeah, as the 3 deuces come on the river here. But yeah, it's you have to be very into what you are writing about. Like as you can tell, Jeremy has to be with how in depth and well put together the book is. It's a bunch of pictures and diagrams and.
No, but it's actually and it's well written. Like it looks good. It looks good. Like he ain't playing around.
No,
this is real.
You can tell he really cared about it and put some thought into it, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, my man reached in the bag. I was like, oh wow. I was like, yeah, you're in it. Like he's actually doing it. I wish him the best.
I'm just scared I'm gonna because it's all. You need to get this thing hard copied.
Yeah,
Jeremy.
I was gonna say get you like.
I need a hard copy.
Once you're done with it.
I'm clumsy. I'm gonna crinkle this thing all up.
Yeah, once you're done, actually get it formed into a book, and I'll definitely give it a read. I don't do enough reading in my free time anyways, so. But it looks like Jeff here bet 100 and Rob. Whoa, Rob, don't do it. Rob, don't do it, Rob. Rob goes for the raise here.
Yeah, he's repping quads.
Hey, Randy, what's up? How much did he raise to?
It looks like about a 3x raise here.
315, and he calls.
Jeff's gonna snap him off. Yeah. Top boat here for Jeff.
Yep, deuces full of queens. Rob had deuces full of trays. Valiant effort. That was a good moment there to raise, but the deuce just it's one of those in that moment, if you got it, you got it. And I don't think he was ever folding.
No, you're not folding there with top boat.
Nope. What are you losing to?
Quads.
Kings.
Well, you would know if he had
aces. Exactly.
You'd know if he had aces or kings. So he's repping quads there or your hand. So.
And that's why he's like, if anything, we're chopping, but kings or aces are practically impossible. If you have the deuce, then you.
The edgy dice already over 970. Did we get up to 12? I don't think we got up that high.
No. I mean, actually, we got over that. We just didn't see it because Saul and Ricky got into an all-in situation. And he shipped about... Yeah, we actually probably already got there. Because that's probably every bit about a $2,500 pot. No, it's a legit book, Sinister. No, it's real.
Oh, it's Leo.
Yeah, he's working. He's working on
I'll put that thing on camera so you can see how thick it is.
I mean, if we could put the commentator, because you're the only one in there. If you could, I don't know if we could work that out, but show the people the book. It's crazy. So we got top pair for Ricky, out of position. Why not? Bet at it. Looks like he bet what 210.
Look at Robbie in the chat one time. What's up, Robbie?
Come on, Robbie. Come on.
The panda.
Robbie's my guy. Robbie, I'm looking for some escarole, my friend. Or I need some Christmas leftovers. Robbie's Italian, and I tell you this much: Italian food is food of the gods.
So Ricky is a little unfortunate that 3 spades come on the board. James in the 9 seat folded top pair of kings there. The spades scared him. He lost some value there. He could have got some more if that spade didn't come.
It's 14-0.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Oh, Florida.
Lord Jesus. I tell you, Florida about to get it. Tries better come alive. That's all I
He's
got
got
to say.
they just have no receivers playing. Trask, Tony, Pitts, they're all out. Or Trask is playing. Tony, Pitts, Grimes are all out.
Robbie, I'm keeping a tight look on LCA. Now, are they sitting out because they're like draft prospects and they don't want to injure themselves?
Yeah, I think so.
Now, how do you feel about that as we go 5 ways to a flop here? How do you feel
the
about
way
players?
the college playoffs is scheduled, the Cotton Bowl means nothing, so I don't blame them at all. If you're a first-round projection, why go shred your?
Why take that?
You see De'Aaron King just shred his knee apart last night in the game against Oklahoma State?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
One has COVID, John, so yeah, maybe that right. You're right, but
I don't blame him.
I would I don't really blame those kids for sitting out right there.
You can take both of
As
them if you want.
James turns top pair here, King's now for James.
As we have our manager, Tommy, back here, does so much good work for the company, volunteering his time and taking care of the room, making sure the room is nice and stable.
Yeah, you see Tommy in the room, go buy him a Red Bull because he's working
buy him a
overtime.
Red Bull if you see Tommy. Any of the players in the building, buy Tommy a Red Bull if you see him, and just tell him thank you. No problem.
Yeah, like he said he's coming back next year, but yeah, that knee looked bad. And like I said, with the way the college football playoffs are now, it's the other New Year's bowl games, the Cotton Bowl, all the ones that didn't make it into the playoffs, they're all kind of meaningless. I mean, you're playing Oklahoma for fun, essentially.
No, I understand. I mean, like you said, I'm just echoing everything you've already said. If I'm a top prospect, if I know I'm going to get drafted, have a chance to make life-changing money,
oh, for sure,
support my family, and you tell me I'm going to go out here and play a game that essentially means nothing to me and could potentially get hurt, yeah, no.
Now, Kyle Trask is the exception because that kid is he's a gamer, and I think if there was if Florida wanted to play Jacksonville State next week as
get him, Austin,
in an exhibition match, Trask would want to play because he's that kind of guy.
Get him, Austin. 3-bet to 100 with ace-6.
He did the ace. Oh, he must have a thing with ace-6 because he did it last time he had ace-6. He made that crazy move last time.
Is that a 4-bet from Rob?
Ooh, Rob's not playing anymore. So 230.
He seems like a gamer though, Jordan. He seems like the dude that'll just like risk it all.
I'm gonna have to ask Austin about this ace-6 because he made a crazy move last time with ace-6. Maybe that's like some weird superstitious hand for him.
Maybe ace rag is like his favorite or something.
Maybe I assume it's the 6 to go with the ace.
I don't blame you though. I'd sit out.
Yeah, I do too.
I'd sit out.
Chuba, yeah,
I'd sit out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would sit out. Like, yeah, sorry, you're not gonna get me.
I actually make the drive.
You won't like.
You can go Earl Thomas me.
I mean, honestly.
Remember that when Earl Thomas gave him the double bird off the field when they shredded his knee on a franchise contract?
And I love it.
Boy.
I love it. I love it because y'all weren't gonna pay the man. You weren't gonna pay him.
Just went double bird on the card on the way out.
And people get so upset when players sit out because they want contracts. Look what happened. Oh, man, destroyed his knee playing for what? Playing for kicks and giggles.
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
On the franchise tag,
I'm all for it.
Yep.
We got through-way action. I think Jeff checked his option.
Limp pot here, so big action.
Probably the only one you'll see tonight.
It's been pretty few and far between limp pots.
I'm all for it. I've always felt that way. But I think for all you poker junkies, which is essentially all of you, I have a Poker Go subscription, and I think they just started like Poker After Dark again with like Tom Dwan and all those guys. And that's a ton of. I don't know if anybody's watched it, but I watched the first episode. It seems like a lot of fun.
Guys in my local room.
Austin gets the check mark here, and it checks through, and he's gonna show down his king, and
a much better experience.
That's it.
Yeah, I hear you. Besides Saul, we don't have any classic players here, so it's all.
Is he? I think he is. It's Kyle, Mac Jones, the wide receiver, and who else in the Heisman?
That was a legal term, by the way.
Trevor Lawrence?
Trevor Lawrence. There we go.
The perfect
Nick,
quarterback of all time. No, I don't think it's Trevor Lawrence. Probably
It's not Trevor.
Harris, the running back from Alabama.
No, Najee Harris isn't in it. It's just the wide receiver and three quarterbacks. I can tell you right now.
Hold on. Don't tell me.
I won't tell you, but I'll tell.
So it's Trask, Jones, Devontae. Zach Wilson?
No, it's Lawrence.
Oh, it's Lawrence?
Devontae Smith, Mac Jones, Trevor Lawrence, and Kyle Trask.
I just haven't announced it the other time.
I figured it was Lawrence.
Give Lawrence the Heisman.
Yeah, John Harris, I saw that. He passed away at 41 years old, man.
Wrestling World, it was a tough one.
It's like I said, it's been a tough year, you know. like as a person, I understand it's not poker related, as we are getting into a hand here. I don't want to take away from poker. As
yeah, Run Bad was
the monster flop.
Run Bad was a razor pre-flop, but unfortunately Eric has him out kicked here. King Jack. As
Yeah,
Run Bad leads out 60. Let's see if Eric wants to raise him here.
Yeah, let's see. Actually, I mean, I'll share my thoughts with you on that here in a second. But looks like you got top pair versus flush draw.
So Eric just calls the 60, and James will call as well with the flush draw. As the turn is.
Either way, it does get checked to Run Bad. He's gonna bet all of his chips. Oh, Lord Jesus.
Oh.
It's going to stretch him out. It's going to stretch him out.
How fast does Eric call?
Father, I stretch thy hands to thee. He's going to need some help getting up off the floor. Oh, no.
So
I mean, and James snap folds here. Like, he picks up a gutter to go with his flush draw, and he does get an excellent price to call, but, like,
he's getting 3 to 1.
Can you call here with a combo draw? You have 10 high right.
He's got 1,000 back. He's gonna call.
Did he call? I was gonna say you have 10 high.
He calls.
Yeah, get the stretcher. Don't have to call. You got to call somebody.
I actually don't know where
So James needs help here. Saul says, "I don't know where I'm at."
He doesn't know where he's at. He's
he's behind.
Dead. He's drawing dead.
And James is not gonna get there as he hits a pair of 9s and backdoor clubs comes in instead of the front door diamonds that he was looking
And
for.
he gets that. That's.
And Eric is going to scoop a big one. Did we get to 12? Oh,
That's
just under 11.
That's 1,000. Yeah, call the medic. Somebody get him. But obviously, you know, Run Bad's very resilient, and he runs very well at times. He's just.
I think he's trying to just make sure his name sticks, and he's just showing off the live stream.
Yeah, I mean, he ran a little bad there, but he's getting back in the game.
Kevin, what's up, Kevin? Also, you said Kyle going for the Heisman. I think he already lost it, honestly. I don't know if he can improve his stock anymore tonight. Maybe if he just completely went out of his mind. Kyle Trask.
Yeah, Mac Jones is going to win the Heisman.
Yeah. Which is weird because I think Kyle Trask is better.
100%. I agree with you 1,000% over. But Mac Jones is going to win the Heisman. The wide receiver in the whatever, Devontae Smith, no shot.
Yeah, Devontae Smith, he's not even the best receiver on his team, not even the best player on his team. Jalen Waddle's a better receiver, and he just got hurt. And Najee Harris is probably a better player. So it's hard to for me to
What I haven't played in there in a while.
to give it to Devontae in any way.
Looks like Jeff here is going to 3-bet on the button with King 8 suited. You know, I've dealt to Jeff a lot. I'm not going to lie. And Jeff, you have proved me wrong. But I thought Jeff was a tight player.
Me too. He's pretty loose right now.
He's
making some, but that call earlier still has me.
I don't, like I said, he might have got his powers early because I don't see you calling with middle pair. You know, all the draws get there on the river or on the turn, and you have a player behind you, and you just essentially snap call a $300 bet, pot size bet on the river. It's pretty strong. But they both do flop. Well, now middle pair. He's going to bet 75. And
so James bets on this front door diamond draw getting there on the turn as well as an over.
That's a really, really bad card.
Terrible card, but he's going to bet it, and he's probably going to get Jeff to fold here.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Kevin, but he could have the game of his life. I don't think it's going to change the result of the Heisman.
God, Jeff is playing so good.
He is.
Well, but right now, I mean, he's behind. But, I mean,
he's dead right now.
Oh, he gets the chop. He gets the chop.
All right. So Jeff here, think about this. The two pairs, you know he doesn't have a tray. He doesn't have a full house. You know, any two pairs are now chopping with you. Pending like ace king or something like that, but you should get my gist.
How is it 13-0 already?
The question of the ages, how is it 13-0 already? We don't know.
Jeff's going to make the fold, so he calls on the turn and folds on the river when the board pairs.
Yeah.
Maybe he thought
their defense hasn't shown
diamonds
really
got. Maybe he thought he had the diamonds. Either way, he wasn't beating too many hands there on the river.
Yeah, there's a bunch of wideouts.
I wonder
I mean, they're never going to pull our quarterback just because he's...
Was he only calling on a 10 on the river? Like, I don't get that, really,
at
that point.
Yeah, it is 14-0.
Four guys last game.
They're kicking a field goal.
That just sucks, man. I feel for kids like that.
What, they have berets? What? Jordan, look at this. They have, like, berets around their necks. They're like Oklahoma players. I've never seen that. They have, like, ribbons on their neck. It's weird.
Are they just wearing gaiters?
No. Like, the Sooners players have, like ribbons around their neck tied.
They're not like face masks? Like just
No. It could be. It actually probably could be like a face covering.
Yeah, Byron, excuse me. That was a weird laydown, I think, after calling that turn bet, and you got the board to pair. So it kind of, I don't know what card he would have. Like I said, was he only calling on a 10 on the river, which makes it a weird call in the turn if that's your.
Don't worry, Saul. You're gonna get it back. You got it.
So Saul reloaded here.
He's good.
Put a couple more in the chamber.
Yeah, I was gonna say with the board pairing, maybe the 2 pairs that he have are now like counterfeited, pending, like I said, Ace King or something like that. But I don't think it was a 3-bet pot.
Brian, Luke, I don't believe there is a game this Friday.
I can tell you right now.
I don't think there is.
Give me. I don't think there is either. But give me 1 second.
I think we just have a game tomorrow night, and I think we have off Friday as far as live stream.
January 6th. After tomorrow, our next stream is January 6th. It's a 2-2 game. A repop would have taken it down. That's correct, Byron. I do agree with you on there. I do agree with you.
Well, I think the board pairing trays. I think it improved. It should improve Jeff in his mind. So I don't know what he.
In my mind, that's what I.
What card are you? What card are you calling on that river? If you fold on that tray.
Like you had King 10, sure, but you're playing kings and trays with an ace.
Right. So I'm saying, yeah. So what are you folding? What are you calling? Like that has to be a 10 for him to call.
And I mean, if he thought he had a flush, he could have folded on the turn. He would have called the turn bet.
So then they reversed it.
Yeah, a little confused.
Yeah, that's my point. I'm confused. Like I don't know. But look at Ricky here, 3-betting, and this is the scary part, Jordan. This is what we talk about.
Yeah.
He pops up at the top of his range, Ace Queen is suited,
and he's gonna get called by a bunch of people because they're like, I don't believe this. And now you get priced in the backside, and James 7-6, Rob 9-8.
Oh man,
we got a pop brewing.
Oh,
That's a pretty lame flop. 4 deuce jack,
but
2 clubs.
I was gonna say Ricky does love to continue out of position.
He does. And he has the best hand, but he checks it.
William Gary, we've gotten a little bit of pain.
Not much.
Not much.
Minimal.
Austin loves that like 200. Oh, what's that? 160? Or is that one? What is that? It's not $60. I can tell you that much.
170, you said? 160?
Yeah, it's
160.
160. How do you get on the stream, and what's the max buy-in for the 2-2 game on the 6th? I will put Sage's email in the YouTube chat. Give me 1 second here.
Max buy-in on the 2-2 game, the Crinkler will be 500. 500.
Not 500.
500.
I like that.
1 to 5 on the 2-2 deep.
Yeah, but John Harris, I know I said I would give you my thoughts on that situation, but yeah, I heard about his passing. 2020's been a tough year.
Yeah, man.
So, I kind of tell people, hold your loved ones close. Tell them you love them every day. Friends, family, whoever it is, because you just never really know, But Ricky did pick up the nut flush draw as the board did pair. So Ricky's doing Ricky things. 350.
Yeah.
Come get it.
There's no way Austin can make this call.
No.
With a queen-8 of diamonds.
I mean, even if the graphic is wrong, like, pending he has a 4, which he would have snap called by now, you just get that. You get your cards into the muck. What do you think the price will be for the Winter Series 2K buy-in? Maybe.
Kurt Russell, that's a great name also, saying it back. I didn't even realize that was.
Good name.
But I think it's going to be pretty big. I think people have been itching for a big tournament.
2K sounds about right.
2K is a big buy-in for attorneys, so I think that purse should probably get pretty big. I can't really remember. What was the 1500 got up to like? It was like 70K for first. So
1500. I think we had like 180, 180.
I bet it's going to be big though, Kurt. I imagine we're going to get a big turnout for that Winter Open at the end of January. It's kind of been a while since we had a big series or kind of tournament event in here. So
I'm excited.
Yeah, I think we all are.
I'm really excited. Can't you tell? I'm so excited. As we get back into the action here, we have players stuck. We have players up. It's a recipe for good action. I imagine Saul here will open up his range while staying true to his play style, which is why I said, things might get a little interesting here. As the stream goes forward, I expect some chips to fly around. as the board does come jack high. Middle pair for Jeff. So Jeff, yeah, he's going to continue for $25. And James here is going to go ahead and fold. John, as far as high-low games on the stream, I can maybe count the games we get because it's a lot of stress on our system, you know. Now on top of getting 4 cards in the box, now we have to, the system will read what's the high, what's the low hand. And it's just a lot that's going on. That doesn't mean we don't have them, but not too often, not too often. I think we had the 1530. And then I think that was it. Yeah, that was it. For the stream, yeah, for the stream. Oh, just in general?
Oh, every day.
Every day. Yeah, every day. We at least try to get a 1-2 8 or better in the back of the room, or we'll get a 1-2 Big O.
There's a 1-2 PLO, yeah, or a 1-2 Big O just about every day. 5-5 high only every day. Occasionally a 2-5 PLO.
Which, yeah, the 2-5 Big O.
Don't run that high only usually. But the 1-2 PLO is just about every day, and that's high-low all day long. So.
Well, would you look at this? Trask is out of the game.
They pulled him?
I have no idea what happened. I will figure it out, though. I'll tell you that much. As the dreaded ace comes on the turn, and both players don't like that card. They probably hate that card. But it doesn't look like neither player is ready to fold. The 10 on the river. I envision it'll go check, and we'll get the showdown. Austin will show his 9s, and, yep, James got to toss it in the muck. Yeah, he's out of the game. He's out of the game. This kid who's in, 40-yard dot on the sideline.
Who is it, Emery?
He has dreads.
Yeah, it's Emery Jones.
He's good, though, isn't he?
Supposed to be. No one's ever really seen him, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought the other backup, Anthony Richardson, was supposed to be the second coming of Jesus.
Not the second coming of Jesus Christ.
That's what I hear.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
I hear he's really good.
I wouldn't believe that.
But
there are a few players that you can attach second coming of Jesus.
I hear really big things out of Anthony Richardson, but I never hear him mentioned over Emery Jones, so I don't really know.
Adrian Peters. Oh, Kyle's gonna wake up with queens here. Hold on, let me save that comment here, because Kyle here has queens, and it looks like he raised to 15, and I think
Small
everyone
raise.
else called. Yeah, Jesus Shuttlesworth. There aren't too many players out there like that. Kirk, my friend.
What's up, Kurt?
The cooler himself. How you doing, buddy? Top pair for Austin, but Kyle here with 2 queens. He's gonna have Austin in really bad shape here. But Austin's gonna continue with top pair, looking to improve. Does pick up the backdoor flush draw. Maybe Kyle might think some, like, you know, 1 card straight hands could continue, and now you got the 4-liner to a straight. We'll see if Austin wants to bluff at it out of position. Yeah, he's going to take that route. He's going to bet 75 into 122, and a snap call from Kyle.
Yeah, he said, "Show me that 8, Kyle or Austin." Yeah, I didn't think so. Didn't think so.
Yeah, he's like, you know what? You smelled like you were up to something.
Yeah.
And he got out of there. Oh, it's like Tua and Fitzpatrick. So I guess, like, which I don't agree with. I guess Emery's there to provide a spark to the offense, and then Trask will come back in.
I hate it.
They did the same thing with Tua and Fitzpatrick should be the starter. Like,
that man got his face mask ripped to the back of his head.
He didn't see where he was throwing the ball.
And second of all, that receiver was like he was catching a punt. Where was that coverage? He was catching a punt on the sideline.
They weren't playing. There were 9 seconds left, so they weren't playing sideline catches. They were playing the deep ball. So I don't know what kind of coverage that corresponds to, but there was no, you know, clouds to the left at all or to the right. They had no defense on the sidelines at all.
Yeah, I don't think Tua is it. And I also hate the alternating quarterbacks every game or during a game. I think that you can't get anything
Ricky
started.
got that look in his eye like he's ready to bust somebody.
Oh, Ricky's
it's not
tilting?
good. I'm not feeling. Yeah, I just felt like he was ready to bust somebody. Now you do have a pair of 8s for James. Ricky. All right, here comes run bad.
Yeah, Saul's in.
He got picked off in the end zone. Oh, this is not good. Emery Jones might need to come in for good.
Wow.
So James is going to call the 110. Ricky's going to fold. Oh, that's a
Saul turns
that's
a
decent
set.
decent turn card.
But at the
'Cause
club, the front door
flush
clubs,
draw
yeah.
gets there, and it's gonna give James the flush draw that does not get there. And James gonna check, run bad. Let's go for a little value. There you go. There you go. Run bad.
So he's gonna bet this big, look like he's trying to steal it, and see if he can get James to call. But James,
His cards are already in the muck.
Better than average turn card for you.
Except it was a club.
Better than average turn
Yeah,
card.
except it was a club.
Yeah.
Saul, I
A
love
little
it.
back and forth from the boys here.
Poker in Detroit's dead. Byron, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Byron, come on down to Florida, buddy.
Yeah, man. Book the trip. Book the trip. Maybe get some discounted stay rates here.
Oh yeah, I put you at the Hampton Inn one time.
Yeah, local hotels give you a discounted rate. Come on down. We'd love that.
I know, because that's happened twice. Both times into the tournament.
That's crazy, man. Well, I mean, I thought that was gonna be a good game. I guess not, Jordan.
What's that? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's not gonna be a good game. James here with the pocket fours is gonna raise it up to what looks like 20. Yeah, $20. 20 to play, and it's gonna get back around. Austin on the button with 2 10s.
He's got the 10s this time.
He's putting in raising chips. It's going to be 105 to play.
3-bet from Austin on the button here.
And James is going to call with 2 4s there.
Set mining.
Yeah, I think he's a little tilted. I don't know. I feel like he's just like, I've dwindled below, the stack values here. No one. I don't have anyone out chipped. And I think he's just looking for a hand to get all his money in with.
So it looks like James checks this flop, whatever it was. Austin bet it, and James shut it down.
Yeah,
so
yeah, no, it wasn't.
James wanted to see a flop, see if he could hit a set, and then just
I bet my last $1. He didn't hit a 4.
no ace. There it goes. Ace,
Deuce,
queen,
queen.
deuce.
No good.
Crinkler, I would say in the 100 range.
Yeah, about 85 to 100.
In the 100 range, Crinkler. Decent turnout for sure.
There you go. I like the action tracker there. Getting it all. Give you those stats next hand, of course.
Gotcha, buddy.
Well, let me turn it.
I would agree with you if there was no action here, but that's not the case with this table. Again, same thing.
I put him in.
I heard you. Yeah. I mean, as he correctly noted, the acoustics in this particular area are actually pretty good.
Just this area.
Yeah. Kyle? I'm Saul.
Nice to meet you. Better call Saul.
Yeah,
You hear that every day,
yeah,
and does it get annoying?
Yeah. Whatever.
Saul's also
Wow,
a lawyer.
that's what I know. I picked up. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I picked that.
I'm actually an attorney, and I've heard the jokes, and I'm not like the character.
Are you a corrupt?
Yeah, sorry, we missed a hand there, guys. I think the action tracker had a bathroom break or something. But here we go for some stats for you, Carl. As surprisingly, Ricky is not on top of the VPIP board. Here, James is up top, 54%. Kyle on bottom, 18%.
Quite literally. I actually turned down potential clients because I think.
See, Eric up the most now, up almost 7, and James stuck about 8. Rob down there as well. Jeff up near the top. Adam Flowers, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Hope you had a good holiday.
Oh, you're a drummer?
I used to be.
Man.
Once upon a time.
I hear you.
Nowhere to keep the set anymore.
Oh,
What about you?
yes.
Carl wants to know when Sonny's coming back. Hopefully soon.
Really?
Sonny is in the room. Sonny's in the room right
I was
now.
about to say I didn't see him tonight.
Yeah, I
but,
saw Sonny when I came in earlier.
well,
He's
you're
playing
right
2-5,
there.
I think.
I just picked it up relatively recently. I just played
Just
it.
go heads up, Ricky versus Sonny.
Oh, man. Have we ever had Sonny and Ricky on the table together?
It'd be VPIP 100% for both players.
Definitely.
Drumming.
Elise is not dealing the live stream today. I don't think Elise is working.
She must be off this week or something. I haven't seen her.
I haven't seen her in a couple
A little
days. But Poker Nemo, I'll let you know. I'll let her know that you asked about
Picked
it.
up drums like after all that, so I knew enough about like theory and technique.
Is run back going to be in with 2 deuces? Looks like it.
Yeah, if you can get the fundamentals, that's huge for grinding.
I did a couple paradiddles and I watched a couple YouTube videos just on.
So James is going to flop trips here.
Yeah, good flop for James here with the 5-4.
Top pair for Rob.
Oh, that's perfect.
This might spell a little disaster here, depending on how wild Rob wants to get with top pair.
When you were starting out, right?
Because we can almost definitely expect a bet from James.
They weren't fans. No. Because of course I did the typical.
If he moves, is he just moving all in? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't think.
They made me do,
I don't think Rob's going to be folding just yet with top pair.
Yeah. Oh wow. You know, and when you're sitting.
That's the right way to do it.
Exactly. They wanted to see if I was committed, and I did a whole year of just one drum, and then I got a drum set.
Ace of hearts here on the turn puts the heart draw.
If I'm run bet, I get out of the way.
Completes it, yeah.
If I'm run bet, because at this point James is just going to move all in, or close to it. It's 170 in the pot. Yeah, it's 170 in. I'm on the button. The board's getting. The board is not turned like.
Yeah,
the board is not. It's not getting any.
The hard
better.
draw's going to shut down the action, and James won't get any more out of this hand.
Yeah, anybody that has like a 1 heart holding, he's like, yeah, I don't want you to catch up. Like, just here's all. Just get all my chips in there.
Oh wow. Yeah.
You got burned yesterday with set over set.
Back when eBay
Set over set is just one of those hands where you just never see it coming. Like you can never. I mean, for my fish-like poker experience.
It was sketchy.
How long's it been since you played?
It's just a tough situation because you never, like I said in my fish experience, you never anticipate that happening. You know, you always think, oh, I'm perfectly concealed. Oh, I have a set, I'm getting all the money. And then that just doesn't happen. Oh, and Run Bat here with Run Good. Might have to change his name here in a little bit.
James going to make the call with Trey deuce suited in the cutoff.
Florida finally gets a turnover. Yeah, they got a mountain to climb out of.
Oh man, really?
Looks like Ricky folded. We got some heads up action here. Looks like Saul's going for a continuation bet, and James almost beat him in the pot. Turns a king. Did he really call with the gutter?
Needs a 5.
And the board paired? And he, what?
It's called In the Crosshairs. And then,
So James' bets get snapped by Saul here. He's probably going to shut this thing down now.
He needs to.
Oh my goodness, what is
What is
happening?
going on?
So he's going to rep this 4 hard.
Am I missing something?
No, he's repping this 4, and
that was the first band.
Wow, he got Saul to fold.
oh wow, Saul.
You know, there would be bands.
Saul's
I mean, okay, let's be honest. Like that level of just nonverbals indicated that he had, you know, a better hand than what Saul. You know, he beat Saul in the pot when he bet on the flop or on the turn, whichever it was.
You go all over the country?
Yeah, maybe Saul just had him on a king there.
As far east as we got.
Because he snapped that turn bet so hard.
No, like we never came down to Florida or like any of the East Coast. But
You ever tour with anybody?
Double paired board, so
Yeah, like if the board's like 9-5-4 and I have 5s and some guy just pops up with 9s, it's just sick.
really,
I'm never gonna go, oh, you have top set 9-5-4 rainbow. Like no, I'm gonna say, oh, overpair or you know maybe pending a draw heavy turn card, but I never can just go, oops, looks like I'm in a set over set situation. Let me go ahead and fold.
hardcore has a lot of.
It's just so tough to you know be able to make that deduction and fold and be right.
Yeah.
Like, you ever heard of In Flames?
Yeah.
I was a big In Flames fan.
Yeah.
I don't really know what to call them.
I was strictly metal.
All right,
Yeah.
we're gonna get into the next hand. I mean, the game is playing extremely deep.
Yeah, they were,
I see a lot of, you know, stacks of green in front of players stacked. So
listening to it.
Yeah. So,
I envision we'll be playing a big one pretty soon.
yeah.
James here sitting, you know, short stack. He's going to want to get his money in relatively quick so that he can at least get back up to around the average stack.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just,
yeah, Saul's getting a good price there to call.
you know?
I'll pump a few old songs on when I'm working out or something, but
See, I just
I can't just like.
He's getting good odds to call. It's a funny laydown. It's another funny laydown we're seeing on the river. Now this was different than the last one with Jeff because Saul let out on the turn, didn't
Yeah, that's how.
call a turn bet, but
That's how I learned to play double bass.
I think he let out Gary on the turn and gets snapped by James, and I guess he kind of just thought, there's a king, and I'll just fold to any bet on the river unless it's a queen.
Yeah, those kind of hands, John Harris, are just those kind of hands where you just like you give yourself a pat on the back. You're like, I did that, you know, because it's hard. It's hard to fold hands that strong. But it looks like we had a continue from Rob there with the 9-4 suited. And I guess James didn't want to stick around with his ace-9. I feel like James is just looking for an opportunity to get his money in. Like, he's just like, hey, if I make an above-average piece of this flop, I'm just in it. Yeah, board was king, queen, 8.
Yeah. So once I got into hardcore, it was pretty easy.
Yep. The best. There's a bunch of like hardcore.
Yeah. Better not call
It's a good
Saul.
one, Gary.
I like that one.
The spin-off nobody wants so much.
And I didn't know it at the time.
Gator's got the field goal. Put him on the board.
Yeah, but I think it's time to put Trask out of the game.
Yeah.
He not
Like I
trying-
said earlier, he's the kid that Nolan says, I think it's time to come out, buddy. And he says, nah.
Like actual rock stars.
Yeah, I'd be
Trask
like,
is the
well,
kid that he's going to have to break his knees to come out of that game.
Yeah, I tell him I'm the coach. And, you know, you are turning the ball over.
He's a gamer. He's what he is. You know, he's a blue-collar, hard-working, you know, lifelong backup that worked hard and made his way into the starting lineup, waited for his spot, didn't transfer, you know, had all the right attitude, and it paid off for him. And I don't see him not playing now.
Take the mass hopes.
As much as I hate Florida, I have respect for Kyle Trask.
Oh man, when I saw Blink.
Also, one of my best friends from high school was named Kyle Trask, so always makes me think of him.
Really?
Yeah.
Austin's going to turn 2 pair.
Yeah, like
Rob is drawing next to thin. He has one out in the deck. Kyle Trask.
he just played so much faster than I'd ever heard.
Interesting. He didn't hit that out, but that is a pretty scary board. And you know, I just feel like Rob's gonna step out of line here. I feel like Rob's gonna step out of line and Austin's gonna snap call him and burn him alive.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No, it goes check.
It goes check. So Rob checks that back. Save some money there. I don't think he was going to bet much there on that board, though.
Yeah, they just opened their new room. Well, they moved. Yeah. Yes, so they're not there.
Adam, I don't know. It could be me and Donnie. It could be Dustin and me, or Dustin and Donnie, or I don't know. We don't.
It's kind of a different distance, more closer to the
I don't make that decision, and I don't know what they're planning. But if I knew, I'd let you know.
Yeah, like B-Ridge and like yeah.
I think V, you're talking about Josh Atkins. I don't know how regularly he's going to do this, or how regularly he's even in town. I know he isn't. He's not even. He doesn't live here, does he, Donnie? He lives in Tallahassee. Josh Atkins.
Yeah, Josh Atkins lives in Tally.
So I don't know how often he would even want to do that, but I'll let you know when I figure it out, Adam.
Uh-oh, Saul's running good here.
Yep. Ace-Queen offsuit in the cutoff for a 3-bet.
And James here is going to call that 3-bet with Jack-10 suited. All right. I think James' chips are going to go on here. I just feel like, yeah, see that? Flop and middle pair. What'd I say? Make any piece of the flop and just go with it.
So James is going to check it. Now Saul's going to rip it.
Yeah, and I think, yeah, Saul's going to have him in bad shape here.
So Saul leads out, looks like 60. And James here with middle pair, backdoor diamonds.
85 is just going to call.
Just calls here.
He's looking to pick up some equity on the turn. That diamond's going to give him that.
Yeah, he picks up the redraw, so he has the diamonds.
He's going to check.
He can't fold now.
And Saul's going to put them all in. I
Yeah.
mean, you might can fold. Maybe. I mean, he's short stack. You just got to get your money in, right? Yeah, and he misses it all.
Misses it, and Saul is going to scoop. Looks like 800 in the middle here. James is going to get stacked.
Well, now he can at least get back in the game.
Yeah, that's a
Oh, and he brought chips. He's ready.
That was a fast reload from James.
You saw that, right? Yeah, he brought chips. He knew, like, he's like, you know what? I'm in it for the long haul. Like, don't think this is going to be easy. Yeah, run bad for you YouTube chat guys out there. One of your guys is in the game and doing well.
Yeah, Saul got a lot of value out of that diamond on the turn.
But he knew, like, as soon as James checked it to him, he's like, you know what? I feel like you have some kind of pair combo draw kind of hand.
If you're check calling down, you're most likely on a draw.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
When I hear Ghost Rider, I think, you know,
And I think Saul knows if he fades it down. Oh, he already had them all in on the turn, so it didn't matter. But
Yep.
That's great.
He knew it.
Yeah, it is.
It's also great too. It's great money, man.
Yeah,
That's the dream.
that's the best. Yeah.
this isn't Saul's first rodeo.
Great what?
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Whoa, did you see this, Jordan?
I did not.
Hold up.
my wife's musical, but I'm not at all. She can sing.
Lord Jesus.
I'm not musical at all.
996 on this flop.
Let me see if I can find a better.
Nobody really hits it. Jeff with the best made hand so far. Saul with a gutter to a 7.
He's going to need the 7. That's not going to help.
Trey isn't going to do much for anybody. Jeff's 5s pick up more equity.
What's your wife's play?
I have to ask her.
Justin in the Facebook chat rooting for Eric in the 6th
How long
seat.
have you been married?
A little over 8 years.
Bro, look at this.
I mean, we've been together 9 years. I mean, that's not long enough to really like ask that kind of question.
What? No. What?
I'm trying to find a better angle. It is absolutely insane. Here,
We're taking it slow. We're taking it slow.
that is insane.
No, I know.
I'm like, yeah.
She hasn't played an instrument in 30 years, so I actually have no fucking idea.
All right, onward to the next hand, guys. We're about maybe 2 hours into the stream. It's our first one back. We've been off a week, so thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you for being viewers of the stream. We missed you guys, and you guys missed us. And it felt a little weird last week coming into work, and I wasn't heading back here to the booth to get things set up. I was dealing. So that's a pretty good flop for Eric. Gutter for Rob and top pair for James. Uh-oh, this might get interesting, guys.
Her grandmother was a.
Oh yeah, Sergio. Yeah, Sergio. I think Sergio is. Let's see, the turn guard is not going to change much. I think Sergio's out of town for the holidays, but we do want him back. I told Sergio. So when you come back, bring your fidget spinner, bring that 13% VPIP, and let's have a good time. So Eric here is going to bet what looks like 110. James is in with top pair. Rob is going to fold his gutter. And the club right on the river. But it gives James 2 pair. And James is going to check it over, hoping that Eric doesn't make it too much. Because at this point, he's kind of check calling whatever he bets. But it look, yeah, he snap called, and he shows the nut flush. Yeah, if you're James there, you just can't start to steam. You know, and I think everybody can agree with me. You know, when you start taking, bad beat after bad beat, you cannot tilt. It's only gonna.
I will tell you this though, my wife's.
Like, it's not gonna add to your game. It's only gonna worsen it.
He's the drummer. So.
And I know it's tough. You know, I get it. I'm not in that position where I'm losing money. Like, I'm not in his literal position, but you have to kind of stay strong. Just hope it's going to turn around. Know it's going to turn around.
Banned from bowls. Not very often.
Let's go for bowls?
Yeah, we just brought it up.
How do you know them? You know them?
Yeah.
How? Yeah, inspection 12?
Yeah, was that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I knew about them when they were big.
Can I get a Diet Coke?
I went to high school with them.
Any other food, any drink?
Ricky's going to raise it up, and there's Run Bad coming behind. Quick to get his chips in the middle of the pot there. $20 to play. Eric here, he feels like he's exhausted himself making the nut flush on the river. He's going to take a sip from his drink and fold. And looks like Kyle's going to close out the action. 4 ways to a flop, and if that graphic is correct, James is in with 5 deuce. And he's going to flop what looks like a pair. And Ricky's going to bet with a 4. And James is going to call with a deuce. What is going on? And Ricky's going to pick up some outs on the turn, but I feel like even I don't think James has many outs. That's the one out to hit. So this is kind of where I said stay with it, you know? Like, now James makes trips. He has a moment where he can get some of his money back. And he shows a deuce. And there you go. Now James can kind of, like I said, lift his morale a little bit. He's scooping a pot. He's stacking some chips. He's not necessarily unstuck, but he's working his way towards, you know, being unstuck. And those moments help. Those pots kind of help. I don't know if Eric's the flush master, but he definitely looked like the flush master when he made the nut flush on the river. Ooh, YouTube chat has turned on each other again. Play nice, play nice, gentlemen and ladies. All right, onward to the next hand. I don't think we have a straddle this time, but Run Bad's gonna look at 2 6s under the gun, and I think he just called. And he's just gonna call 5. And to a flop we go. Let me see if I can break this down here. Looks like we got top pair for Kyle. Ricky here has some back doors, but he has ace high. Kyle and Ricky are both going to fold, and Run Bad's going to take down another pot. Oh, the nut flush master. So not only the flush master, but he's the nut flush master. Okay, we'll see if that nickname stands the test of time. He's gonna need to make the nut flush at least once or twice tonight, going forward to really get that title. So Justin, you're putting a lot on it. We'll see if he makes good on that nickname as the night progresses. 100% trap G. You know, it's one of those negative EV calls. You know, you can't expect to have any longevity calling with hands like that, but you know, some people that's how they play. This Rob here is going to flop 2 pair, while Run Bad's going to flop bottom pair. And looks like Rob bet 20, and Run Bad's going to call. The jack is definitely not a card you wanted to see. Goes check check, and the 10. Oh, Rob is not going to like that. Rob is not going to like that. Talk about a bad turn and bad river. Even worse river. You go from having Run Bad essentially dominated in the hand to now chopping it up. You hate to see it. Yep, there's the queen. You called it. You definitely did call it. Did anybody in the chat who happens to live here in Jacksonville, which is probably a number of you, did anybody come to the room to play and hit a high hand during 12 Days of Christmas? Did anybody get lucky enough to hit one of those? I didn't deal any. I dealt a royal. What's sick is I dealt a royal flush on PLO, but in that game you have to flop it, and he turned the royal flush. So he got $100 in a backpack, but he did not get the high hand. So sick. It was my first 30 minutes in the building, first table of the night. Hits the royal on the turn. So sick. So sick. And looks like Kyle here with the gutter. But no one else really has much of a piece. Ryan, you did quad 6s with a queen. Whoa, you got lucky, bud. I can tell you this much. I think there were maybe 2. Obviously, I wasn't there during the beginning portion of the high hand, but maybe 2 high hands I saw that weren't straight flushes. Robert, you flopped a royal? That's godlike. That is definitely godlike. I know there were a couple of those situations where people flopped royals. And I'm talking when it was big money. So like the day it was $2,200, somebody flopped a royal. So they got $2,200 plus the 100. It was just crazy. So that's pretty godlike. If you did win a high hand, congrats to you. I'm sure that money is definitely going to a good place. And enjoy it. Enjoy it. So Jeff here is going to open with ace-king suited under the gun. Got a call from James. Eric's going to look down at 10-7 suited. He's going to say, Not really.
Prize possession.
But Austin's going to come along with the ace-6 offsuit.
With the only autograph I ever got. I don't know if you
And he's going to flop 2 pair. Austin here calling in the big blind, defending his big blind is going to get him some money. It's going to get him paid pending a 7 comes. You know, James here is betting what's essentially king high. A lot of back doors, but right now he has no hand.
No, I agree with that. Yeah, no,
And I think James here is putting himself in one of those awkward positions. Yeah, because here's Austin with the raise. And he has a decent draw, but and he's going to call with the gutter and back doors. He's going to call. He's drawing to 7. Now he is going to pick up the diamonds, which is, if he didn't hit his miracle 7, that's probably the next best card. It's going to give him additional outs. But I don't envision Austin is going to let up on the aggression. And pending he makes it really big, can you call? Looks like he's going to make it, what, 315? They're getting wild in the YouTube chat.
Yeah,
they turned on each other. It's like family. They turned on each other again.
Wow.
And so if you're James here, you're in a weird spot now. You know, you have all the outs in the world, but he's gotten it in with all the outs against Saul, and it bricked out. And you know that's going through his mind as he's determining, like, what do I do? You know, even if he's like, well, it's either fold or raise. Well, 3 hands ago, you got sucked into a big one and you didn't hit.
Jensen, there is a New Year's Eve stream, not a New Year's Day stream. So tomorrow night there will be one. Friday there will not be one.
Wow, GT Jack, your wife won a high hand with quad 9s for 1900. Good hit. I asked everybody in the chat who was lucky enough to get a high hand during 12 days.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, some guy said he flopped the royal.
How many did you deal?
0.
0?
Big 0.
I got 1.
I told him I dealt a royal on PLO, but he turned it. So sick. I know you dealt that steel wheel.
I had a steel wheel hold on a 2-4 table.
Steel wheel and spades held. Robert said he dealt 2 jackpots back-to-back downs, 32K and 22K.
Sick. Run good, Robert.
Run good. Security watched me for 2 months.
They made you dump your sleeves out every time you walked in the door?
Oh, man, that's pretty good. Yeah. That's pretty good. I could see just out of the corner of his eyes, like, everyone's watching me. John, I don't know. Like I said, he picked up more outs on the turn, but I felt like...
That's not the first time. Like I said, that's like at least the 3rd time I've seen a weird fold after a call.
Well, yeah, because he flopped the gutter.
Where your hand doesn't get worse, right?
He flopped the gutter, didn't make it straight, but picked up equity and then just folded. Like it was 315. You know, I don't know what his pot odds were or what kind of odds he was getting. I didn't look at that, but like John Harris said, you called on the flop, picked up more equity, and then folded.
Got a sick read. Got a sick read.
Maybe that's beyond me. Maybe my small brain can't necessarily pick up the poker vibes he's putting down. As Runbat here with the ace jack 3-bet time, or raise time, I should say.
Yeah, it's a straddle, so that's just a raise, and
he went big.
That's big, yes. Looks like 80. Yeah.
Wow. James, don't call.
Rob here with the ace-8 suited.
James, don't call. Whoa, James, relax, man.
James is loosened up.
James is trying to get himself burned.
James is loosened up here.
Yeah, James is trying to get himself put on a stretcher, man.
Like I thought Rob was going to come along as well.
Out of position with 2 players behind.
And now Kyle's priced in with 5s. He can't fold.
He's trying to get himself burned down. This ain't it, man. This ain't it.
Oh, and Kyle flops the set, get priced in.
This ain't it. What did I say?
Flops
this
the set.
Ain't it. Now, he does have an open ender. James is not dead.
He's actually in best position besides Kyle. Excuse me. Run bad with the backdoor nut flush draw and an over. Bets it 150. He c-bets this big.
You have 2 players behind. You have 2 players behind.
Dream for Kyle.
Kill them, Kyle. Kill them.
Absolutely dream for Kyle, who's going to make a big raise here. And now Saul is saying, uh-oh.
No, but now warning bells go off in your head. Saul can make this fold. Now, take for granted he, gave away $150, but Saul can make.
He was just continuing, and James.
He literally can't call here because
he's already got 150 in the middle.
He had more in the middle.
Bro, there's 1,000 in this pot right now.
He had more in the middle when he picked up the flush draw when he had the gutter against Austin and he folded.
Oh, he makes him fold here.
See?
So.
I just don't.
Dream scenario for Kyle there.
I don't.
picking up 5s out of position.
He picked up an extra $300.
Yeah.
Because Saul bet 150 and James called the 150.
It feels good when it works perfect like that.
Yeah.
Get raised, priced in on the pre-flop, 4-1,
I'm
make
not
the call, flop a set.
I'm not understanding what James is doing.
I think he is on the T word.
No, and that's what I told everybody is like after that hand with Saul, I'm like, it's important not to tilt here. Like it's important to kind of, like I said, it's easier said than done. But like moments like that, you have to kind of keep your head on a swivel and, you know, play to the best of your ability. But like John Harris said, you picked up that hand. He had king 9. He had king 9. And the board was like 10-6-8. He flopped the gutter, turned the second nut flush draw, only to fold. And he had already had maybe $200 to $300 in the pot.
Now he's raising with ace, deuce suited, flopping middle pair. Gets called one time. Oh, excuse me.
So he made trips against Ricky, and Ricky bet like top pair, like had a 6. And James made trips on the river with a deuce. This is wild.
I think Jeff has a read on James's range right now because James doesn't want to fold pre-flop, it seems.
Yeah,
makes a call there in the small blind with 4 deuce offsuit.
I'm with John. Take a walk. Clear your head. But don't just like, well, I'm essentially calling with any 2, and then I'm raising with any 2 and hoping I can make a hand and get some of my money back. You'll go broke real quick with that thinking.
The Danes are amazingly.
You'll go broke really quick.
Been there a few times.
I've seen it too many times.
Yeah, it seems like at this point in the game, James does not want to fold to any bet pre-flop.
And that's the thing is, when he was short, sure. When you're short, like when you're like 200-300 and everybody else has you covered to the moon and over, sure. But like you've reloaded, you have.
What's got 1,000 back?
Yeah, he has about maybe 700 or 800 in front of him.
Yeah.
You know.
Jeff now raising with ace 7. James actually picks up a decent hand this time. Ace 4 suited on the button.
But I feel like, but you know, the thing that worries me is I feel like even if that was like 7-5, he would have done the same thing.
Right.
C-bet here from Jeff. I don't know, might take it down.
So Jeff just checks it. Maybe he wants to see what James is going to do here. James checks it back though, and he picks up bottom, or excuse me, pair of 4s here.
Check, check. River is a tray. James's pair of 4s are best. Depends if Jeff maybe you want to
So
take a
this
stab
checked through
at
twice, so I think Jeff
might want to take a stab at it.
Yeah, he's going to take a stab at this. It goes check through on the flop and turn.
You can't fold. Thank you. There's no way you can't fold. Just can't fold. And the only reason why I say that is because he's called with worse.
Right.
You know,
like you said, he was calling with anything. It just happened to be ace 4 suited that time.
Yeah.
He did rein it in a bit there, I think, on the flop and turn. He had some composure there and got value out of Jeff on the river.
And that's the biggest thing. Solverdad, I don't want to mess that up in Twitch chat. But the biggest point that he makes there, or that she makes, is that the other players know you're tilted.
Sure.
So they're gonna exploit that. Like they're gonna notice your nonverbals when you don't hit on the flop or you don't hit on the turn after raising. And they're gonna exploit it and they're gonna take all of your money. It happens. I've seen it, you've seen it, we've seen it. Multiple times. Tilting in this game is not. Players will see it and they'll easily exploit that and take everything you have. Oh yeah, I know, and that's okay. I think Hartman told Dustin that his VPIP was gonna be like 45%. It was like 75. Jeff here with Big Slick suited. Good old Big Slick. I mean, don't get me wrong. I wish James the best. I hope he runs well, gets all of his money back. But you have to think about getting it back logically. But if you're that kind of player, more power to you. If that's how you play, if it's one of those things where he's like, Adonis, how are you going to tell me how to spend my money? This is how I play. More power to you. Go ahead. I have nothing to say.
Yeah, guys, we also have some giveaways coming up in the next hour or so.
Ooh.
It's been a while.
It has. Jeff, look at Jeff here. Big Slick suited, last hand opened. 2 10s, opens again. He might get looked up this time. They might think he's opening light. And so, yeah, it's going to fold around. Run Bad's going to make the call, defending his big blind. Yep. Continuation bet there. And run bets, quickly folds. Maybe some overs on the board or something like that. But that was a rather quick fold. Yeah, king 5-4.
King on the turn, so.
No, yep, no good. Want to get out of the way.
Pick up hearts, though, but.
Yeah.
The dealer of death. I don't deal death. I'm normally a pretty optimistic dealer. I mean, do I deal death? Sometimes. Depends.
Comes with a job.
Yeah, sometimes.
It's hard not to.
Sometimes.
Sometimes I can get blessing. There's nights I wish I was home.
Wait, did we get an open here with 6-4? And look like Rob and Eric both flopped an ace. And Rob's gonna bet.
It's like 20 on it.
Yeah, Eric's never folding.
James lays a 6-4 in the muck. Goes heads up to a turn here.
Probably should have never been in there. 6-4.
King of clubs on the turn.
Oh, excuse me. So wait, Rob flopped a pair and the nut flush draw. So he flopped the ace with the nut flush draw. So this is why his aggression has continued. Ooh, John Harris is keeping us updated on the game. I guess it's getting interesting. I like it, though. This game is nuts. I bet it is.
So James picks up the 6-4 offsuit again. Raises. Min raise to 10 here. Ace-10 suited here for Rob. Under the gun +2. Just calls. Ricky here getting crazy again. 8 tray for a 3-bet. That's going to probably get James out of here. Rob makes the call. Oh, excuse me. James makes the call. So does Rob. So we're 3 ways to a flop here. Ace, queen, queen. Big flop for Rob here. Let's get checked through to Ricky. He's going to continue. Looks like 60. Rob's saying if he just wants a flat here or raise, he just flat. So we're heads up to a turn. A 6 of hearts isn't going to help Ricky at all. Rob checks it again, see if Ricky wants to get loose again on this turn card. Or does checks it back this time smartly. 10 of hearts, so backdoor hearts get there. Broadway draw gets there. Rob leads out this time, and Ricky's going to shut it down. So a couple junky hands all the way over to Austin with Jack Trey, who's going to rip it. James with the best hand of the group. King, queen offsuit. Makes the call. Big raise from Austin. 105 on Jack Trey. He was trying to steal that pot, but gets called. So we're heads up now. 10 for king, 2 hearts. Top pair for James. Austin checks it. Excuse me. Austin doesn't check it. He continues. And gets snapped. Austin in some trouble here. Hearts get there. Front door hearts get there. So James picks up the check mark as his heart is bigger than Austin's if the 4th one comes. Top pair good for James. Austin's going to shut it down here. Just checks it. He's already put about 300 in the middle here. James goes about half pot. Austin shuts it down there. So James is going to scoop one here. Just over 2 hours into our 2-5 Deep Stack stream here on a Wednesday night at Best Bet Jacksonville. Hope you guys are enjoying your holiday week, 2 weeks I should say. Christmas and New Year's break. I know a lot of you guys are probably off of work. Hope you guys are enjoying it.
Sorry, I forgot. You're good. So it's
Yeah, I don't think Trask ever goes ahead of Fields. I think Wilson goes ahead of Fields. I think Trask is probably the 4th or 5th quarterback taken.
4 makes it 6.
You're on the right path, Yuma. He definitely went to get food. It's a double run for me and him, so let's get the guessing going. Jordan Chances is waiting for that check to hit to go play some poker. Hope you double that thing up, buddy. As a 10, 8, 9 all diamond flop comes out here. James with the king of diamonds. See, let this action catch up here, but looks like Austin has a pair of 9s, middle pair. Eric with an open ender. And Jeff with a little mystery hand here. Excuse me, James with the second nut flush draw as well as an open ender. Sorry for this graphic, guys. Looks like the action tracker got a little wonky here. As you can see, it looks like Saul, Austin, and James also have their cards. I can't tell if Jeff does or not. Good point, Mingo. Although I'm sure a lot of people are saying that about my Jaguars. Our Jaguars, as Austin folds his 9s. James folds as well, so Saul scoops that pot. Sorry for the graphics there, guys. I don't think I really realized what happened on the end of that action.
I like your hair like that.
That time you get one.
No, you took a red one. I think you took a bad. Super fun.
I meant to give you a red. I wasn't sure if I took it back.
It looks super good.
Yeah, I meant to give you a red.
Right, yeah. It looks super good.
I know you're not supposed to, but if I ever forget, just tell me. There's one dealer in here who shall remain nameless, Matt, the this guy. he reminds me when I forget the tip. He has his own way of doing it. I don't mind so much.
You always take care of
Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. The graphics were all over the place that hand. It showed Jeff had mystery cards the whole time. I don't know if 7s went in the muck there, Andy. I think we're going to have to chalk that one up to dust. But we know Saul took it down.
I would like a best bet in Vegas.
Best bet in Vegas would be sweet.
That'd be pretty cool.
A lot of the best bet crew does come from the win.
Mm-hmm. A lot of them open the win.
That's right.
A few of the managers here opened the win. Like, I think a player came in one day and he like recognized one of the floors. He was like, "Didn't you open the win?" So yeah, that'd be pretty cool. That'd be real cool. Looks like 2 pair for Rob again, and not too much for his opponent. He's gonna take down a nice little small pot. Nick from Yuma, I got a little tilapia, and Jordan has a quesadilla with fries with cheese and pepper. It's actually not bad.
Yeah, that kind of got my
I think Run Bad did fold that.
I'm a marine manager. Yeah, for a company called C-Deck. We do like marine, we do aftermarket flooring for boats and spas.
And a Red Bull. That's absolutely correct. I already drank mine, but you are correct.
People always ask if I fish or boat, and I don't do
Yeah, I try to keep it healthy until Friday, Saturday comes.
things, you know?
Then I become a monster. But Jeff here is going to raise it up with the King 4. It seems like Jeff likes raising with the King X. Like he has like a hidden love for King X or something.
I'd rather be a corrupt kickback. Like I told you before, I'd be far richer.
Better call Saul.
I'd be way wealthier than I am now.
Rob's going to continue here with his 9.
It's when you get greedy.
I know, but when you're so tired, it's like, I need something to pick me up. Need some kind of caffeine. So Rob's going to raise to 50. Maybe he had a read on Jeff. Knew Jeff was continuing there.
Hogs get fat, pigs get slaughtered.
He definitely got the pot.
Think about it.
He made the right read there.
I heard Red Bull was actually healthy. Am I wrong?
It gives you wings. That's about it.
Okay. So Saul here picking up hooks under the gun.
Run Bad is clawing back.
Is that just a flat? Eric min raises with 8s. Oh no, that's a $25 chip, so that's $30.
Okay, GT
bet.
Jack. I see. Maybe he's a GTO guy. King X suited on the. And that's what I was thinking, is that when he's opened those kind of hands, he's always been, or at least from what I remember, been on the button. So yeah, you make a good point there. So Saul is gonna bet, and Eric snap calls him with 2 8s. The turn is essentially a blank, so I don't think Run Bass can ever be folding. Yep, snap calls. I think Rumbad's going into check call mode. Maybe he hasn't played too many. Oh, that's a Jin card. And I feel he knows if he checks, he's not going to get any value.
Top
so
boat on the river for Saul here. Yeah.
He has to bet it in order to get a little bit of value.
Correct. Yeah, if Saul checks that, Eric's going to check it right back. So Saul trying to make this look fishy here.
I will say this much though, Bob. I don't try to make a habit at it. I did have acts like I worked at a job where we got them for free, and I drank so many to the point where I felt like my heart was going to explode. So I do try to stay away from them unless I'm like absolutely just tired.
Yeah, he drinks it until he feels his heart's going to pop out of his chest, and then he stops.
Then I stop. Yep. Like I take it to the edge.
You got to set limits for yourself, guys.
You do. You have to draw that line in the sand.
As Eric makes a good fold here.
Yep. I mean, he was behind the entire way. But once again, I think the hand was a lot easier for Saul on that river. I don't think he was ever folding though.
I knew it was.
I think I was. Yeah.
Such a love-hate relationship in the YouTube chat. Why can't we just talk about gardening again? I would love to know who's growing kale in the YouTube chat. Somebody is.
Yuma.
Eric with the ace-queen suited here. He's looking for revenge. He's like, you know what? I need to make up these dollars I lost to Saul. And ace-queen suited is definitely a hand to do that. But Jeff here is 3-betting with a mystery hand.
Oh, you called it in. It's not gonna hold. I generally don't call anything in under aces full of queens. Basically, I don't bother. Yeah, all right. Yeah.
It's not that we don't want COVID talk in the chat. It's just it always
I'm not
spirals downward. You know, like talks
COVID
like that,
always leads to politics.
That's
and
what I'm
then
saying. It never
out of control.
It never is good. You know, it takes away from the moment. It takes away from good conversation. Like nobody wants to debate stats and do I think a mask is effective? Like that. Like debate your mother about it at home. You know, we're just here to try to play some poker, mix in a minimal amount of sports, but try to have a good time.
You're almost giving it away for free by talking about it.
It turns out Jeff had king queen of hearts, and Kyle here is gonna call. We don't know what Kyle. Now Kyle has
Thank God I don't need that.
on the 4 on the turn. Let's see here.
That was funny. Last week on the 17th, or 2 weeks ago, on the 17th, when it was 17th.
So 4 spades doesn't help Jeff here. I think he's going to keep firing at it, though.
I wonder what Kyle has. Like,
Oh, he checks it. Surprising. So Kyle now on the button.
he called 125 on the flop,
Somebody hit a straight flush.
Ace 10.
3 seconds to go.
and he's continuing on the turn. The turn brings no help. So maybe he has like
big bet.
jacks.
That's about a pot-sized bet there.
Yeah,
maybe
maybe
a
he has
little
like
shy.
jacks, queens.
I almost said so.
I mean, top set, that's extremely at the top of his range. Jacks, kings, maybe queens. Jeff kind of blocks them. I
Yeah,
don't
it's a
know.
good fold. He's only getting 2-1 there.
I'd like to know what Jeff and Kyle had.
He's getting 2-1 on a hard draw. It's a big bet from Kyle.
It is. That's what makes me feel like he made his hand on the flop where he already has like a big overpair.
Right.
I don't think he's doing that with draws. He doesn't strike me as the kind of guy to do that.
It gets checked to you on the turn. I think you get a free one if you're on a draw, right? We'll never know.
We'll never know. We'll have to ask Kyle about that one.
Never know. Guaranteed money.
All right, onward to the next hand. We'll figure that out later. Ricky's been relatively quiet though. Ricky's playing. Seems like he's playing a lot tighter tonight. And Rob here is going to connect with the flop. Yep. Ricky snap folds. He had a set. That's what I think. Like a set of sevens, maybe like a set of tens. Jacob, that is indeed the Ricky that you were wanting to stake.
You still wanna?
The opportunity's there. Maybe if you want to get a hold of him. And I'm pretty sure he'd take you up on your offer. I told him what you were having. And fries with the peppers. Very nice touch. Run bad with the ace-7 of hearts on the button. Looks like Jeff raised it up. A deuce on the turn might just halt the action, except if you're run bad and you're on the button and you have position. Then you're like, you know what? I bet it. I bet it and they fold. That's how it should go.
That's how it will go, because there's no way Rob calls this with 7
I
high.
mean, his cards have not hit them up. There's still a chance.
What's up, Carlo? Over in the YouTube chat.
That's what I was saying. It seems like he's playing tight tonight. I mean, he's mixed it up. Don't get me wrong. But
Who, Rob?
no, Ricky.
Oh, Ricky?
I guess he
was
he got
going
to a
crazy at the very beginning.
yeah, but he's tightened up. Like he got into that hand with Saul where he had jacks full.
Comes with a 3 and a 2. You should have a stack. It's just the way I think.
Robert says rinse do. He has to play tight. Richard, what's going on? Good evening. King 10 suited. Gonna get a raise there from run bad. Austin's gonna come along. Austin's won a good amount of his hands in the small and the big blind. Flopping 2-pair against James. He's not gonna flop too much of anything right now, but if run bad continues here, he might go ahead and take it down.
Checks it back. Board pairs. Diamond draw comes in now for run bad. Austin decides to take a stab, but
Nothing like that on my card.
Run bad doesn't want to mix it up with him.
yep, decides to not chase the flush draw this time. So Rob under the gun here. Sevens. He's going to flat him. Ace-10 for Ricky. Eric with the ace-queen in the cutoff. Let's see a raise here. Looks like he made it 30. James calls with the 5s, Rob with the 7s, and Ricky will complete. And we're 4 ways. There's a Trey 8 Queen Rainbow. It's Eric with top here. I believe James actually folded his 5s, so excuse me. 3 ways to this flop. Check to Eric, who bets his top, and that's going to do it. Shakob asking how do you even get to this game if you want to check out our Twitch page where we have our live stream schedule. There is an email address there for the boss man Sage, and if you would like to send him an email on which game you want to be on, he will get you on the list. He will shoot you an email back confirming your place on that list, so you know. It's pretty simple. So that's going to be twitch.tv/bestbetlive. Sage C at bestbetjacks.com, I believe, is the email. This is 18 and up, Shakobo. 18 up. So run bat here with the 4 Trey suited makes a raise. It's called with 4s from Austin in the cutoff. Saul continues. So Saul's got a gutter here, and he keeps firing at it. Big one this time. Looks like 150. And that's going to get Austin to shut it down and lay down the 4s. Come on down, Shakob. I don't know where you're at in relation to Jacksonville, Florida, but yeah, we got a spot for you. Ace-10 on the button here. Gonna get a raise out of James.
Ricky, where are you from? Are you from here?
I just moved here 6 months ago.
You just moved here? Where from?
Miami. Miami?
Miami?
Yeah.
Miami.
No, just my sister was living up here for about 5 years, so I just came and check it out. I'm a graphic designer, so pretty flexible as long as I have the internet.
Yeah.
You're a graphic designer, is
Yeah, I mean, well, the computer is your whole,
Yeah.
I mean, that's your whole life anyway.
As long as I got internet, I can go anywhere.
Yeah.
Do you do like independent stuff, or do you work for like a company?
Independent.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I've been doing it now 20 years.
Everyone out there in Twitch chat, Facebook chat, you should see Jordan. My man is greasing them fries up right now. He is killing them.
What do you kind of specialize in?
I got a ranch on my microphone.
Oh, you are, buddy. And they look good. I told him I got to get a little piece. Got to get a little piece of it.
Carlos says it's time for the Florida boys to come out to Texas and play some poker.
Yeah, he got a quesadilla.
How you know I got a deal?
I told him. I told him he had a quesadilla and some fries with peppers on, which, let's not even talk about the fries with peppers.
It's a healthy meal, boys and girls. Cheese quesadilla, side of fries.
It's not bad.
All the carbs.
I might need a little bit of that. I'm telling you, those fries look so good.
They're pretty good. They're heavy, though.
Oh, they get you? Struggling a little bit. Russell Rivera, Merry Christmas, man. Merry
Russell,
Christmas.
what's up, buddy?
Wave that Puerto Rican flag for me one
That's
time.
right. Merry Christmas down there in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, I hope your family's good. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Hope you had a good holiday.
Bob with a raise to, or excuse me, Rob with a raise to King 5. I almost said, where did we get a Bob on the
I was like, is
new
Bob
player?
in the game? I know Bob's in the YouTube chat. I didn't know Bob was in the game. It looks like that 5. I mean, this is sick because they both have a 5.
NBA. Tomorrow? It's a long ways away, buddy.
Pork tamales. That sounds pretty good, actually. That sounds so good.
Is it tamale? Is that the corn husk? What am I thinking of? It is.
It may be. You might be right.
Learn me something, Carlo.
Yeah, teach us a little something, big dog.
What's a tamale? Is that the corn husk? Why does not sound right
Jeff
at all?
opens the ace four of hearts. Jeff, I had you read wrong, man. I thought he was a tight guy. Real tight guy. But he's not. He's not. He got me. Run back with my favorite hand that he folded. Run back, we're going to have to talk about that. You don't fold Jack 9, my friend. Something like that, Nick. Something like that. You might be right.
They eat those in Nebraska, huh? The corn husks?
As James is going to flop trips against Jeff. Jeff is looking for an ace or a heart on the turn. That's neither. And Jeff is going to continue here. And this is James' game, I guess. You know, play subpar hands and make the best hand and have your opponent bluff into you.
James has got it together here in the past 30 minutes. He's been playing pretty well.
It seems that way.
Yeah.
It seems that way. Now, if you're James here, you want that ace to come. Well, not that card. So now Jeff understands what's happening. He's like, you know what? When he called the turn, yep, and just snap fold. Yep. Man, I got these cheeseburgers. Man, I got these cheeseburgers, man. I actually just saw that like meme the other night. Yeah, no, I mean, I diet throughout the week and then I just go crazy on the weekends.
See, I knew it. Corn husk.
But throughout the weekdays, it's fish.
NBA, you're funny.
Fish, chicken, and oatmeal and egg whites, man. That's all I get down with.
Wow.
And now on the weekend.
Wow.
Yeah. For the past 7 months, I have had egg whites and oatmeal every morning for breakfast.
Oh, buddy.
It's beautiful.
You like that?
I mean, it's nice. Get the Quaker oats, get a little sugar in there, man. It's not bad. As we have some new cards coming in, you're not missing much, guys. But once the new cards come in, we'll get back into the action. Can we throw up? You know what? We can throw out stats right now as they get the new cards in. Perfect. Russell Rivera, you got your cousin, man, calling you out in the Twitch chat. He's like, get a Twitch account.
Get a Twitch account, guy.
He's like, listen, I'm just gonna air it out here. I'm Russell Rivera's cousin.
Yeah.
Tell him to get a Twitch. Please.
Your boy Galdo in the Twitch chat.
He got you.
Put you on blast, Russell.
What movie? The Cheeseburgers thing? That's from.
Whoa,
Eric.
Shard.
Eric with the Kings here on the button, and I think he 3-bet it, and I don't think he's gonna get much action. It's okay. I mean, he only made the nut flush like 10 hands ago.
Right.
He got paid pretty handsomely.
That's Terry Crews.
What's that? Oh, I got these cheeseburgers.
The Cheeseburger Eddie.
Or you could go what is it? Don't be a menace.
Oh, that's where you're going back there? You're going way back with it.
I was going
Terry Crews longest
I
yard.
was going the bad route. That's all I'm like, ooh, if he could clear that up really quick. Yeah, the Quaker Oats is a part of my life now. I love it.
I'm a big toast guy.
Really? My mom, she used to make cheese toast a lot for us.
No, not cheese.
Just toast.
Jam.
Are you serious? You're a jam toast guy? I've never met a jam toast guy in my life.
What?
Jam toast. There's... Ooh, nut flush draw for James. And not too much else for anyone else out there. No, I mean, I've just never met somebody who's like, I like toast with jam. Is that a thing?
James gets there on the turn real easy.
His hand is locked up. He has a royal flush draw. At this point...
Yeah, nut flush draw with the redraw to the royal.
I mean...
Yeah, let's check that thing, huh?
And James is finally getting a little bit of run good.
That's not a good card, though. Board pairs on the river.
Wow, Robert's agreeing with you. He said jam toast is the best.
Come on, man.
Wait.
The real ones know.
Wait, grape or strawberry?
Grape.
Okay, you're okay. You can live. Notice I didn't list any other jams. Just grape or strawberry. Any others? Oh, I like apple. Banned. Anybody goes, I like apple. Banned. We don't tolerate that.
Go the old Concord. Traditional.
Wow, that's not bad. The Welchers.
Jam, not jelly, though. No jelly.
No jelly.
Jam only.
Just straight jam. I can go for that. We can do that.
I'm a big jam guy.
All right, well, we're about 3 hours in now, guys. And strawberries, thank you, Robert. Strawberry jam is the best.
I do like strawberry. I could go strawberry. I got no problem with strawberry.
I love, now that if I'm going to make toast, I'm definitely going straight strawberry jam on the toast. I know it's far from poker, guys, but we just have to air this out. I mean, because let's be honest, 6, 4, and 5 trade, nobody's playing those hands. Smuckers, yes. Robert, yes. You are talking the language of the gods, man. But I think we might have gotten a raise, so let's jump back into the poker here. Timmy Turner, buddy. That's such a valid question, though.
So I honestly didn't know myself, right? And I buy the jam on accident. And I eat the whole didn't realize it's jam, not jelly. And then so I go to re-up.
And you get jelly.
And I go buy the jelly, and I pop the top, and it's just like a wiggly, straight gelatin. I'm like, what is this?
Like, what have I done?
What is this?
Austin with the Jack 10. Austin's a maniac. Look at this 4-bet here with Jack 10 offsuit. Rob has ace king of hearts. Jeff here on the button with queen jack. Jeff is like, what have I stepped into? Because Austin
Rob's gonna ship it.
Austin opened at 25. Jeff 3-bet to 80 or 85, I believe. And then Rob called and Austin 4-bet to 350.
You gonna ship this if you were up here, Donnie?
No, I call. I call and evaluate a flop, 100%. Because Austin,
you ship this, you can get Austin folds though.
Yeah, but
also like we said, you get a 4-bet.
But you're playing so deep.
You're not putting a 4-bet on Jack 10 ever.
And you're playing so deep. You're like, you know what? I'll just call here, and see what I'm looking like. Okay, board's queen high, and Rob ships it with ace high. I mean, he just so happens to be up against the perfect hand, you know.
Right.
Where, and Jeff folded queen jack. So Jeff would have had to have called an all in here, right? Maybe? Yeah, Jack 10 4-bet's a little wild. I was going to make a really bad pun, Jordan. Jordan, I was going to make a really bad pun. You ready for this?
Yeah.
I was going to say Austin's looking to get himself into a really big jam. Ooh. Ban him from the chat. I'm done. Turn the stream off. I was like, yeah, that's really bad. That's a really bad pun. That was not good.
So, Jeremy, you're saying you're never going to 5-bet with ace-king, just only aces or kings?
No, I'm just saying.
4-bet is a call unless aces or kings. Yeah, that's what I'm only calling. Like, you're playing so deep there. The only raise you have is all in. Please do. Like, just throw them all. It wasn't good. It was not. That was
Hit it with the lettuce.
That was not a good pun. Which is why, like I said, I just had to tell you, but I wasn't gonna say it. I love like how everybody's into this whole jam jelly conversation. My man's like, jam, the sugar content's so high, but grape and strawberry is equal.
Grape is so much better than the jam, though. But.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you're not lying here. I don't think I've ever seen a 5-bet with ace king. I don't think I have. Ambrosia in toast.
What is that?
Ambrosia. So like I've had like mandarin pineapple like ambrosia, which is essentially like coconut, whipped cream.
No, I'm out.
Fruit.
I'm out.
It's not bad. It's actually not bad.
You lost me at whipped.
Made me think really
apple butter from Waffle House. Yeah, the apple butter from Waffle House is top tier. I don't like that I'm getting off on these tangents because they're sucking me in, and I feel like I have to comment. Apple butter is amazing. I don't think we missed much. James bet is open-ender.
Yeah, we're going to do this giveaway before I forget, guys. How about 10 o'clock? We'll do a Twitch and 10:30 Facebook.
Sourdough bread and raspberry jam actually doesn't sound bad.
No, I can get on board with that, Carlo.
I can get on board with that. Apple butter is just nuts. Like, apple butter is one of those, like, sleepers. It's real nuts. What are we doing first, Drake? Facebook or Twitch?
Twitch.
Twitch? Twitch.
good fold. Good fold. No, I mean, the thing is,
Ambrosia, yeah, Ambrosia's pretty good. Not gonna
like I
lie.
said before, very few things that are.
I'm so sorry for all the poker people out there who are like, "What the hell are they talking about?" I am so sorry, but I feel like this is pertinent. Like, this is important. Like, what if there's somebody watching the stream who doesn't know the difference between jam or jelly?
You just learned something.
You know, or who might be thinking about making a supermarket run in the morning and doesn't know what they want to get. Well, now
You're
they know.
welcome.
You're welcome. As we got Ricky here opening with 9. Ricky's playing tight tonight. I don't understand what's going on.
I mean, even they have their limits. Even Lloyd's has their limits.
What's going on?
80 is the bet from 3. 9 fold.
And then he does that. Interesting. He's not scared of the ace. Ricky's been so quiet. You know, let me see what Ricky's VPIP is. Oh, it's hurting me.
It's not that high.
It's not.
50, low 50s.
No.
No?
No, 36.
Ooh, whoa. He dropped way hard.
Like, I don't understand. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Yeah, Ricky's under 40% for sure.
Yeah, Lloyd's will insure just about anything.
You know, but Russell, that's the thing, is that's what we hear. Like we don't necessarily pay attention to comments like that, but we'll hear people go, "How dare they talk about apple butter and jam and jelly? I'm here for poker, for God's sake. I'm leaving." And I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry, but like I feel like that conversation needs to be had, and that's what we're doing. And Rob here is raising with ace queen in the cutoff to 20.
Eric, I'm going to run it out there and tell him he's got an hour to start impressing the YouTube chat. Get that VPIP up, Ricky.
Yeah, he was normal Ricky earlier. I don't know what happened. And Rumbat here did make the call with a pair of 4s. A C-bet here from Rob, though. Wait, he just checked. Oh, there you go. Hands over.
Yeah, paid off for Rob. Checks, gets top pair here on the turn.
Yep, before he even bets.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm done. And Rumbad knew it. He's like, okay, I don't hit my 4. The dreaded ace comes. We're done here.
Who's up for, Eric? Saul or Ricky? Who are you talking about?
Yeah, I can tell you who's up. I mean, I can show you who's up. We can just show you stats if you want. I don't mind showing you stats.
Nick, you said Twitch at 10. Yes.
Ooh,
that's correct.
That's no. People see. That's a secret that I won't even discuss. People don't know about that.
What's that?
That raisin bread. People don't know about that. That cinnamon raisin. They don't know about that.
Who doesn't know about that?
No, you'd be surprised.
What?
That raisin bread. Oh my
keep it.
God. Keep it.
You can keep it.
You out of your mind.
Keep it.
As they say in sports, you out of your damn mind. Keep it. Man, listen. Get that raisin bread. Throw a little. You go ahead. I'm gonna leave it alone. As Eric here. Who raised it? Wow, Ricky's. Is he back to his old self now? 5 drag?
He got woken up.
In a bad moment.
Yeah.
But now, Runbad gets to get his revenge against Eric, because if you remember that all-in situation with Runbad, Eric, and James, Eric had 2 pair, King Jack. Well, now Runbad has the 2 pair. And now Runbad's looking to extract maximum value. And he's betting to the tune of $60. He's getting his revenge here. He's getting his revenge. Oh. Wow. He folded? Wow. Okay. I mean, the ace is a bad turn for king queen. Ace is a really bad turn. I love that everybody's chiming in on the bread thing.
Yeah, Jeremy, that 10 was coming on the river, no doubt.
I love it. Everybody's giving me their favorite breads. The banana nut bread.
I can mess with the banana.
I can mess. No, here's the thing though. I can mess with properly made banana nut bread.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And listen, some people can mess it up. Do you remember the guy in the room?
Yeah. Carter?
Nuts. Was he the one that brought it?
I think so. The guy looked like Hulk Hogan?
A little context for you guys. There was a player in the room who used to bring the dealers banana nut bread. Oh my God. We knew it when the little brown bag was at the front podium. We knew it was Christmas time. Banana nut bread for everybody.
As Saul picks up ace king suited on the button.
Christmas time for him.
Yeah, for sure. Makes a $35 raise. Gets called by Austin with a mystery hand.
I like Austin. You know, he made, what was it, 4-bet with ace 9? And then a 4-bet with ace 6?
I think it was.
Yeah. I like him. Let's see a flop. Whoa. Rob
Rob just flop the
negative
straight?
percent.
Oh
I love
gosh.
the negative percent. You got everybody drawing dead.
So Rob gets priced in pre-flop. Just has to make a call.
And he got run bad to turn a king. Oh no!
As run bad turns top.
Somebody come pick him up.
Unfortunately for Rob, the hearts get there, so that might slow it down a hair. But yeah, Rob.
Oh no.
Rob with a good flop here.
Oh no. This is not good. This is not good.
See how much he thinks he can get Saul to call here. Pot's about 200.
Yeah,
so,
you're going to have to come pick him up. Somebody come pick. He might just fall back. Just throw a towel over him. Oh, he's going big, too. Looks like it. I see some green chips, maybe like one. Oh, he went small. Yeah, he went small. Yup. Yup. That's so sick.
I think if that heart doesn't come, Saul raises right there, right?
If what?
If that king wasn't a king of hearts.
Oh no no
Rob
no!
gets
He loses.
paid.
He loses. You put it perfectly.
Yeah.
He gets paid. You know, because you can't put anybody on flopping a straight. I mean, take for granted he made it. I think 20.
It was a raise pot. Rob completed, but yeah, you wouldn't expect a 6-4 there. So if those hearts don't get there, Rob gets really paid.
Thanks, Michael.
Yeah, we appreciate that, Mike.
That's crazy.
Hopefully, we can make that happen and get you on the table soon.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Man, flopped it straight. Like he said, that's a pretty good flop for you. Like there are mathematicians out there, so I'd like to know the percentage of flopping a straight in this game.
It's probably.
I know it's less than 1%. We figured out the percentage of flopping a flush in this game. It's less than 1%.
Really? It's that low?
It's less than 1%.
I thought it'd be a little bit higher.
Check 7, check 8.
Oh, and look who has a piece of this flop. Nobody.
Right.
Check 9.
So this is probably going to check through here. And Jeff, I imagine, will take a stab now.
Check 7, check 8.
Nope.
Checks through.
Checks through again. Okay.
There we
And
go, James.
James picks up top boat here on the river.
25 is bet from 8.
James has been quiet, but he's been. Oh, Jeff bet it.
Fold 4.
Yep.
Just a call from James. I guess he thought he was going to chop there, so might as well just call.
1.3%. There we go.
1.3%. So a little bit higher than flopping a flush.
It's hard to do. It's hard to do.
Yeah, I'm pretty surprised Jeff checked that through on the turn.
Yeah,
ace high with
if there ever was a point to take a stab, it'd be on the turn. I mean, the river you could represent what somebody could be holding. I mean, that's a chance you're willing to take. He took the chance, and James popped up there with a king. And it just so happens a player type like James, he's never folding a king.
Yeah, James, I've been impressed with how he got it together here in the past hour or so. He seemed like he was on the T word real hard and seemed to have reeled it together. And he's making a little comeback here, chipping back at it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the name of the game, you know. I've seen people. I mean, I could tell you stories for days. I'm pretty sure Jordan could tell you guys stories. People being stuck more and coming back.
Right.
You know, it's just about having the right attitude about it.
Yeah.
And not letting yourself tilt
Sure.
off the face of the earth.
King Shakob, obviously you are correct. Ace deuce, you can only go one way. It's not open-ended like Jack 10 would be. So you are correct. Jack 10 would be the harder straight to make.
Jakob.
Shakob?
I like that.
Shakob.
And Rob is betting. What is that? What is that Rob's betting? Is that just a C bet? Because I don't know what Queen High does. Queen High does on that board. Now Jeff does have some back. Oh, he's going the alternative route.
So Jeff with the big overs and the backdoor draw.
The old check raise. The lost art form in low stakes poker. The art of the check raise.
Rob just figured out he's definitely not ahead.
Well, not only is he not ahead, at this point he's looking to get his head bust open to the white meat.
He's not calling here.
Yeah, I mean at this point, my man raised you while you have Queen High.
Yeah.
You have queen high. There are countless hands that are better than yours right now. King high is better.
I'm going to take my headphones off if he calls this.
If he calls it,
Uh-oh.
then I guess he doesn't have queen high.
Yeah, he's got to not have queen tray.
There's no shot. If he has queen high, I'm taking Rob off the game immediately.
4 pairs now, 10s.
No
so,
shot.
Jeff can't make his diamonds.
No
but,
shot. No shot he has queen high. Just don't think so. I'm just interested to see
Jeff
what
seems
happens.
confused, too.
Yeah, I'm just interested to see what happens. Like, I'm just waiting for their cards to turn over before I say anything. And who knows? We might not even get to showdown.
300?
I feel like one of these hands has to be right, and neither of them makes sense.
I know. If he makes this call,
I don't know,
buddy.
Don't know what he could have.
Okay.
I'm gonna figure out what he had.
If he had queen
I'm
tray,
gonna figure out what he had.
Yeah, he needed to sell it, Mike. I agree.
So Rob said good bluff to Jeff, but according to the graphics, Rob had the stone cold bluff.
Well, so did Jeff. I mean, they both had queen high. They both had the same. You know, Jeff had a better kicker on his queen high, but.
Oh, I'm always on the case. You gotta understand, Nick from Yuma. I watch so much Law and Order. This is a second job to me. You know, I got the trench coat. I got the case files. I got it all.
I don't have a problem with what Jeff did there. I'm so confused with what Rob did.
I don't.
There.
That's the thing. Jeff, you know, at that point had to commit to his story.
Well, at least he had something. He had the diamond draw. He had the backdoor diamond draw on the flop and the 2 overs. But what did Rob have to even call?
Strawman, I'm still trying to figure out that hand you made jacks full against.
Yeah, maybe Tanner, queen tray of hearts, maybe.
It's possible.
I don't know.
That's the thing. I don't know. Like, it's just so tough. Yeah, I'm on the scene, man. Listen, I'm walking up. I'm asking the detectives, hey, what do we have here? I'm on the case.
Uh-oh, time for swag.
Is it time for swag?
Swag.
All right, so what? We need a keyword for the chat.
Yeah, we're going to have a keyword for the Twitch chat. Everybody want to head over to the Twitch chat for this giveaway.
That is your warning.
Go
YouTube
ahead.
and Facebook chat. Head over to Twitch for the giveaway. The giveaway will be commencing in probably less than a minute. In the criminal justice system, people that investigate crime. I almost did it. I didn't want to. I'm not going to do the full one. I almost did it.
So Justin says he believes that was queen tray and he was just playing Jeff. And
then the
if so, why just call the flop bet though?
These are their stories. That's what my only thing is.
Why just call if that's what you're doing?
Who knows? Ooh, that's our keyword. Done right now.
Apple butter.
Apple butter is the keyword.
G-Dice, you got that right.
100%. As soon as I saw it, I knew it.
Edgardo, see you later, buddy. I hope to see you back soon. We will be back tomorrow. Hopefully you are too. See you later, bud.
Edgardo, have a good one, my friend.
GT Jack, careful now. Donnie's got the hammer coming down on you.
Ooh, not jam sucks. Yeah, don't do
Golly.
that. Don't do it.
Hold on, guys. Don't type it quite yet, or are you ready?
You already got it in there.
Okay, y'all can start hitting it up. The apple butter, exclamation point, apple butter. And the Twitch chat.
How does James do that? Like, no, he's still playing.
Swag.
Like, he's still playing weird hands, but he's like flopping.
Flopping trips.
Yeah.
Tray.
Oh, making boats. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This would be so sick if that 7 comes. But no, like you were like James, tighten it up. No, he hasn't. Still playing 10 tray.
Suited. Put it on his tombstone.
So genuine, but it's suited.
Put it on his tombstone. Shireen, we will have a Facebook giveaway in about 30 minutes, so don't worry. We will be doing a Facebook giveaway in about 30 minutes, around 10:30.
Rainey, if you don't just download Twitch, he's talking about, I don't know, I don't have a Twitch. You don't just download Twitch and get an account? It takes like 3 seconds.
Donnie's going to get after you now.
Yeah, but I know, Rainey, if you don't download Twitch. And Jeff here is trying to understand what could James, because that's the thing is James could have a number of hands here. So many different hands. Ooh, he wanted to. He wanted to grab that calling chip.
Look at him. Yeah,
he's going to fold. Show one. Show one, James.
a
There
good
you
fold
go.
from Jeff.
There you go. Show one.
Good
There
fold,
you
Jeff.
go.
Either one is beating him,
He's
so.
bluffing into the nuts.
But they know he's.
Okay.
He said, "Yeah, I was just gonna bluff into the nuts."
It's fun.
Yeah. I ran so good in 2020 that I said, you know what, last session.
I wish. You know what? That's
No,
not
Jeremy, you didn't miss it. Exclamation point, apple butter. Like
Yeah,
you see
it's
the
still
rest of it.
going. It's
Exclamation
okay.
point, apple butter. Hit it up.
that would actually be such a funny like little skit to do.
What?
If I was like a part of the bluffing police.
Oh, yeah.
I just show up with a badge. Sir, I need to see your cards.
Hit him with the siren.
I need to see your cards right now. Look, he's bluffing, and just throw the cards right on the table. Put the cuffs on him. I'm taking you to jail. That'd be so good. SBU, Special Bluffing Unit. I love it. I've watched so much Law & Order that I absolutely love it. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys like another 30 seconds, and I'm going to roll the Twitch giveaway. Keyword, exclamation point, apple butter.
Apple butter.
If you're not a part of Twitch land, you better get there quick. Time's running out. Another 20 seconds, and I'm gonna roll it. Looks like we still got some coming in, so go ahead, guys, get them in while you can. Looks like James is gonna flop top pair. You're not missing much.
Remember, we already know he's basically.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and. Oh wait, we got a few more coming in. Hold up. A few more. That'd be so good if I could just like throw a flag on the play. All right, guys, we're going to roll it here in the next 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Here we go for the giveaway in Twitch. I'm going to go ahead and roll it. The winner is Donnie M80. Donnie M80, you are the winner. You have won the swag giveaway on Twitch. Give yourself a pat on the back. And I think your quote-unquote entry came in late. Like, I think you were one of the like few people that got theirs in late, and look at you. Okay. So Donnie M80, you are the winner. I will be sending you a DM here shortly. Once we get through this hand and I can get everything settled my way logistically, I will be sending you a DM. Facebook chat, I believe Jordan said 10:30. So 10:30 is when we'll be rolling the Facebook giveaway. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure his came in. I watched the chat come in, and like Donnie's came in at the last second, or at least I thought. But good for him, nonetheless. So I'll send you a DM, Donnie. Be on the lookout for that. As we have a gutter ball for James. Got a 10 for Rob, and Ricky here is I don't know what Ricky's doing. Somebody tell me. And Rob's going to turn trips here, but Ricky will pick up some equity with the flush draw. And I just, with that kind of equity there, I just don't think he'll ever be folding. Well, not Ricky, you know. Well, look, it seems like Rob wants to determine how much he wants to bet. I think he settles on a price of 100. And the flush draw is going to brick out. And now Ricky's going to run into it. Ricky's going to run into it. A weird line, but I don't think Rob's ever folding trips here. Ricky's going to gift Rob $325. Yeah, Ricky's back, baby. Like he never went anywhere. Can somebody make any sense of this? Yeah, I think, you know what? You know what? It's time for me to... It looks like I'm on my first case of the job. We got a good old case of the bluffs. It's time to get this guy off the streets. He's making it hard for people to make the call with their trips, so we're gonna have to go ahead and pick him up. Go ahead and hop in the squad car. Go ahead and take him downtown. And Rob's really thinking about this. Yeah, he says good call. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he had a 10. I mean, Obviously, Ricky can't know that Rob has a 10, but I think any other one pair holding, Rob will fold. Yeah, we got to pick him up. I'm on the job. Don't worry. I got the siren on. I'm coming to pick him up. We got to get him. We got to get him. He's making it real hard for people out here on these streets.
Story of my life, you know? Right there.
I mean, if you had anything else but the 10s.
And Ricky just said, Ricky makes the point that I just made. If he has anything else other than the 10, he folds. And Ricky knows that. Yeah, and he just so happened to ran into the essential nuts.
Raise to 25 from the 7.
He's so fortunate.
Hold 8, hold 9.
Oh wow, wild and crazy guy. Wow. Yeah, I was dealing that game. It was my first game of the night. For my shift in Delta Royal. Yeah, he turned it. He turned to Royal. It was crazy.
No, I moved right when they opened up. Oh, okay.
And the board is 9-9 tray, 2 clubs. And Austin. Austin has a little touch of Ricky in him too, you know, but he obviously picks better spots. And not even that he picks better spots. Ricky had the perfect spot to make that bet there. It just so happened that Rob had a 10. And the point that Ricky makes to support that is he goes, anything other than a 10 there, he folds. And he's right. We flopped the Royal, and I turned top full house. Okay, so yes, there was a guy in the Facebook chat who said he flopped a Royal. So this is the situation you're talking about. So I was not dealing. I understand now. Gotcha. So you are his opponent. I see. You are his opponent. Interesting. Small world.
It's a horse track. Yeah, they also have slots and all that.
Yeah, they don't have table games.
So it's Indian casino? No. It's an Indian tribe? No.
And I think Austin's only doing this to turn his hand into a stone cold bluff on the river. Because he's not beating anything. Pending, like he wanted his good scare card on the river. Oh, maybe I'm wrong.
You love it and you hate it. Like if you're running good.
Let's see what Rob does.
It's more like a licensed home game.
Yeah, it's exactly. That's 100%.
I don't know what's going on anymore in these hands. I'm going to just stop talking because I thought Austin would be bluffing this river, and he's going to give, I guess, Rob the opportunity to bluff because right now, as the graphics say, Austin has the best hand.
My biggest cash there on a 1-2 kilo game. $1,000.
Jordan Jansen, it wasn't a bad beat. It was a royal flush that beat a full house. So in the room, it's quad 8s getting beat. So quad 8s, if quad 8s are beat by any other hand, then yeah. But yeah, it wasn't a bad beat. The bad beat payout is 30K, 15 to the loser, 7,500 to the winner, and the other 7,500 is split between the tables. Holy crap, he called. Okay, now we get to see Rob's cards. Does he have Queen 6? Oh my god, did he have Queen 6? Holy cow. So guys, going back to that Queen Jack versus Queen Trey hand where Jeff and Rob were in the hand, maybe Rob did have Queen Trey. Maybe Rob had Queen Trey. Strawman, I'll let you know. Give me. I can actually probably tell you right now. Let me see if I can look that up. He probably had Queen Trey. I love the call there from Austin. I absolutely love the call from Austin.
Triton games, man. Holy crap.
For the 31st, or for the 28th to 2-2. Right now, no. Yeah, the bluff. Yeah, I'm getting some hours this week. The bluff police are hard at work. I'm out here like Horatio Kane in CSI Miami. I got the shades on. I have the shades on. The only reason why I made that comment is I've been watching a ton of CSI Miami lately here. And Horatio Kane is the guy. Like a bomb blows up in a clothing store, and somebody goes, this is just so crazy. Like, there's no way this could have happened. Like, it seems so out of whack. And he just goes, or maybe it was all by design. I was like, oh, Horatio, you wild guy. You wild guy.
LDL doesn't have poker anymore. I mean, basically, it's over.
So, Jordan, you missed it. Rob ran a stone cold bluff through Austin. Austin called with pocket deuces. Board was like 9-8, tray 4-5.
I've heard that they're not going to reopen.
But it makes me think that maybe he did have queen tray that other way.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, that was the first 2-5 action I ever got with it. They just need to be farther away from the hard.
And the turn is a tray. No help to run bad.
You guys been there since then?
I haven't been to I was there when they were remodeling and they were doing everything.
It really is. When you see the guitar, like when you turn and just see it. Yeah.
I've seen videos, but I know it's not the same experience.
You're right. You got it perfectly right. Take the shades off, then talk, then put them back on and talk more. That's absolutely correct. Oh, trust me, I've watched all the shows. I got it down.
Yeah, the room is super nice.
And look at this. Run bad here. And you know what's crazy is that Rob showed down queen 6. So, like, his image is now, I wouldn't say tarnished, but now, like, I don't think players will be inclined to believe him, you know, when they get to the river. That might get him paid in the long run. We'll see. The max buy-in on this game is $1,500. I mean, I assume the list is non-existent right now.
Yeah, over 3 hours in, you could probably get first on the list right now if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, did you get
Unfortunately, this game will only last about 45 minutes longer. What's that?
You got it on the fries. You killed him.
I didn't kill him.
Ooh, they got. You look. It looks like it took a lot out of you,
Buddy.
Yeah, you're. Oh my God, buddy, you look like you're going through something right now.
I need a bed.
Yeah, the fries tore you off.
Preferably that's near a bathroom.
Guys, Jordan's not in good shape right now. The fries with the peppers and the cheese quesadilla is it's getting him. It is. I wish you could see him. It's not good. He's going through hell right now.
Oh man.
Y'all say a prayer for Jordan tonight, because that toilet's about to.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna stop it right there. I'm gonna stop it right there. Austin's gonna raise it up with the ace queen of clubs to $55. And James is gonna make the call with the 6-4. He's up to James Things again. Ricky's in with the king jack.
I like win a lot.
NBA greatest. I told you it was coming.
He did. He said, I tried to tell you.
And looks like top for Austin.
Yeah, top for Austin. Backdoor nut flush draw for the clubs.
And looks like we have Gutta Bowl for Ricky.
Yep.
And James is just gonna call with a pair of 6s.
Bottom pair for James.
He hasn't learned, Jordan. He hasn't learned.
Yeah, that's just a really nice room. Like
Turn is interesting.
Yeah, front door diamonds get there, so it's gonna slow this down.
Yeah, turn might slow Austin down. He might want to just check it. There you go. But now that gives Ricky room to bluff. Uh-oh. Might have to take my badge out for this one.
He checks it though.
Putting the shades on.
Yeah, no, I don't think no more.
Turn river is an 8. Austin's gonna get the check mark.
Yeah, ace high is gonna be good here. Or, excuse me, pair of queens. James' 6s were still in play. Jordan asking how the live stream list works. So we have a schedule on our website and our Twitch page.
Oh no, I was wrong. James wanted to bluff.
Right, that's what I thought you meant.
I thought Ricky was gonna bluff. Yeah, you know what? This is fine because I'm getting a lot of work in. I'm gonna rest all of them after the game. I'm going after James.
He's got a pair though.
Ricky, Rob might get a little bit too because he tried to bluff out of queen 6. They'll all be sharing a cell tonight when I'm done with them.
But anyway,
can he make 2 soul read calls here?
Well, how do you fold this?
Front door flush draw and the straights get there. But like I said, he made the soul read and called Rob.
Wow.
That would have been pretty impressive if he called that too.
I don't know. I can't believe he folded that.
Yeah, me neither. I'm not gonna lie. I thought he would have looked them up. Yeah, it's not. I don't know how to feel about that one. Austin, we'll talk about that.
I'd just be thinking about the draft.
Yeah, so front door diamonds get there. James checks it. He thinks he's trying to get trappy, and Austin decides to shut it down there. But I'm surprised. I'm surprised Austin chose to do that. I would have definitely wanted to stick around for that, see the showdown. But Jordan, I will finish what I was saying. So the schedule is on the Twitch page and our website. So check out the monthly schedule for the live stream. Send an email to Sage. The email is posted below the schedule, and he will tell you what spot you will be on the list for that game. He tries to do it in a way that gives everybody an equal opportunity to get on the top of a list, so he won't put the same person the top of every list they ask for. He'll stagger it. So we do try to alternate, get a little circulation in the players on the live stream. So it's pretty easy to get in the game, actually. If you want me to post a link, I can do it for you. But they sign up probably about a month in advance, and I mean, obviously you can come in same day and hop on the list and potentially get in, but it's a little harder that way.
Ever paid that kind of money for a sporting event?
Yeah, it's like billion with a B. Like
Yeah, today 1.2 billion wouldn't even get you a Super Bowl. One Super Bowl.
So some pretty hands here as Ricky, with the King Jack suited under the gun +1, raises, and Saul under the gun +2 with Ace King is going to 3-bet. So yeah, Makuz, I think you're a little hand early, but here we go.
3-bet time. It might be time to play a big one.
Well, Jordan, I will give you a tip. We will put out the month of March schedule probably in the 3rd week of February.
Wait,
so
what?
Towards the back half of February, Jordan, be on the lookout for the March schedule, and then try to send Sage an email as soon as you can to get on whichever game you want.
Ricky folded, man.
Shireen, it does qualify for high hands.
It does. It does. Qualifies for high hand, bad beat, all that fun stuff.
Oh, yeah. We're still
they're not,
a regular
they're not,
cash game.
Yeah, they're not missing out on anything over here.
Yeah, we're just a regular 2-2 or 2-5 cash game with a little bit stakes increase. So.
Yeah, there was a list.
He kept getting up on his
he just kept getting up, and he'd play one hand, and he'd leave 20, 30 minutes, he'd come back, play one hand.
Exactly, Eric. If you're paying rake, you're going to qualify.
So that's one thing the players are talking about that is a little annoying for the players and the dealers.
What's that?
Is that, you know, you run across that one player that, like, plays one hand and then gets up for, like, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. And that's what he said. He said every time he got to his blinds, he'd just get up and leave for, like, 30 minutes.
Yeah, that stinks.
And it's like, you know, especially, like, the players, if there's a long list, you're like, oh, my God, please. Get this guy off the game.
Yeah, Thomas, that's cool. I'll allow it.
Yeah, no, you're not
the first one to grab it. There's been a few button straddles, GT. I saw, like the whole, seems like the first hour it was straight button straddles, and then it kind of cooled off. We don't have 1-2, Eric. It's all 2-2 here at Best Bet. So 2-2 and 2-5. I know it's a little different. You're used to the 1-2. I get it. That's right, Robert. Misses out on all those big blind specials. How could you?
I mean, trust me, I understand.
Oh, sorry, Eric. The 1-2 in Dallas. Okay. Shoot, Thomas, I wish that was going to the dealers. If that rake was going to the dealers, we could fight over it for sure.
What's that?
He said, I'll take my rake back. Is that cool? I'll just snatch it. I said, yeah, go for it. We'll fight for it. But I said, I'll let you win unless it's mine. Then we're definitely scrapping.
Oh, yeah. Then we're definitely going all the way down for that. We're taking it to the main streets for that one. As we get the hands here,
we can wrestle.
Start getting processed in. And James here with the King Queen. Looks like he is grabbing raising chips. 15. Any 5-10 PLO games? I don't know if you're talking about the stream or not, but I think there is a PLO game. Oh, wow. Saul here is going to 3-bet with the Ace Queen of Clubs.
Yeah, Thomas, that's more than adequate. We definitely appreciate it, and I was just having a little fun with you.
And Ricky called.
But yeah, that is definitely a great tip. We appreciate that.
We're going to wait for the cards to come in here.
Yep. King of Spades on the turn here.
Oh, and now James is ahead.
Yuma.
120, looks like 125. Yeah, and you know, tomorrow we're definitely gonna get that phase. Everybody's New Year's resolution.
That's right.
So all the gyms are gonna
be packed.
Oh, bud. Oh, I can't wait.
Look at Rob getting a little chess action going here.
He's wild.
Classy.
No, he's wild.
Classy.
I'll be dealing to Rob. Have you ever seen him on Sundays?
He's been watching the Queen's Gambit one time, I think. What's that?
On Sundays, he has the, I'm talking triple DraftKings.
Okay.
All 3 strings. Closes it out, gets a little chest in between. Like, if they're, like, in the dictionary next to multitasker, his picture's there for sure. That guy's wild. Yeah, gyms will be packed. I don't know what I have for New Year's resolution.
Yeah, I don't know yet.
I don't know. I guess be a better version of myself. I'll do the cliche.
That's always
thing.
good.
Yeah, I might. You know what? I actually do want to do a lot more investing in the new year.
Little Donnie day trading.
Yeah, man.
Little Donnie day trader.
I'm a firm believer in being multifaceted. Making money in different ways.
That's the ultimate gamble.
It is. And then I might try to like stream on Twitch. Games.
Right.
Because like I'm obviously a big gamer. I don't know, just a few ideas.
All right, guys, it's almost 10:30, so about 10 minutes or less until our Facebook giveaway.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. We got a Facebook giveaway coming up.
A giveaway. Oh man. Look at Ricky here 3-betting. Ricky never left us, I don't think. It sounded like Ricky had left us, but I don't think so. I just don't think so. How late do you think at least 2-5 games will run? Till
Tonight?
Close. Till close.
4 a.m., bud.
Yeah, till close. We'll have 2-5 games. Till close.
4 a.m. Well, 3:45.
Yeah, until they call us in. Nut flush draw for James, and everybody else just has next to nothing. And the turn is going to bring no help. Oh, he wants my Twitch name.
I mean, James does pick up a straight draw to go with his heart draw now.
I'll drop it.
Gets a little bit of help, I suppose. Ricky leads out and gets called, and now James gets there on the river with the straight draw.
So he had the nut flush draw.
Yeah.
And made it straight.
Second. Oh yeah, nut flush draw. Excuse me, and Broadway it up on the river. Runner.
Doing a little research. That's all. Doing a little research. Just a little research.
Citadel was an interesting question. It's hard to give. That's a pretty biased opinion, I think. Probably going to get a lot of alternating responses. Yeah, King.
King Chekhov.
I always try to set a number for myself before I go in to a point where I would leave at.
Yeah, I always tell. I mean, Jordan can probably tell you the same thing. We always tell players, like, have a goal in mind.
Yeah, have something in your mind that when you come in that you'd be happy to leave at. Otherwise, you're gonna want more.
Or if you feel, and I don't want to really get too deep into it because like we're obviously in the middle of the hand, but
there were a lot of games.
Like maybe think if it's like fatigue, and Rob flopped the Stone Cold Nuts here.
Sheer curiosity.
So pending some clubs run out here, I think we understand who's going to win this hand. But think of it as like maybe around that between the 6 to 10 hour mark. Is it a level of fatigue?
Sure.
Are you eating during then? Like maybe think of it from like a physical aspect. Or if you feel like, well, I'm hydrated, I'm eating well, think of it from a mental aspect.
So it's a little bit of both on the same end. I personally always want to set a number for myself, like you're saying, Citadel, where you get it and you know that that's my number and I'm happy with that. And then it also goes into the fact that if you keep playing longer past that point, you know, the fatigue and tilt or whatever comes into play,
That's such a bad card on the turn.
Yeah, that is a really bad card.
Yeah, because like Rob had the hand on lock, and now Austin's chopping it with him. And wait, Ricky has 2% equity to what?
Clubs.
No, there are no clubs. Wait, what? What could he hit?
Oh, the board 6 and for the
a 6 for the chop.
For the chop 3 ways.
K6 for the chop. I see.
Player you said that comes in here?
Oh, what's up, Brian? Wakanda forever, my man. Wakanda, always, always, always.
So Jeremy with a interesting thing that he might do. He says cash out, wait an hour, then rebuy for less, come back to the min or max or whatever you bought in.
I mean, sure.
Yeah, like I said, I told you, Citadel, I'm sure you're going to get a bunch of different opinions on this as everybody has their own kind of system.
Yeah. I mean, some people are like, well, why not keep the stack I have, you know, to cover the table,
Right,
but also maximize my winnings.
Right.
You know, come back in for the min and grind it all the way up. Some people might think that's, well,
that's hard work.
Yeah, like you're essentially eclipsing. You know what I'm saying? You're like, well, I worked hard all the way up to that point to only start back at the bottom.
Right, and that's all your leverage, right? That stack. So.
But I would think maybe a level of fatigue, maybe between that, you know, whatever hour 6 to hour 10, just kind of analyze your hands then, you know. There are some people in this room, I'm not saying it's you, Citadel, but there are some people in this room, they'll get to that mark, they'll start misreading their hands, they'll think, oh, well, I had diamonds or something like that, and they'll be like, well, it's time for me to go home.
What just happened there?
I think Rob was upset because he flopped a straight and Austin caught up on the turn, and they're chopping it. And Austin bet 525 on the river. I don't know if Rob raised them or not, but he was just.
It just looked a little weird the way it happened.
Yeah, I'd be upset. I flopped the straight.
Yeah, but he got a little angry there one time.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, he did get angry. I can understand.
I said angly.
Oh,
angly.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he turned his hand up before he flipped his hand over before he called.
Ooh. Interesting. I didn't. I thought maybe he called in to turn his hand.
No, I think he tabled and then called.
Oh, I didn't know that much.
Yeah, Nick, that Dia and the fries got me all stuffed up. I'm like, got sinus problems now.
And Nick from Yuma goes, drink some water, it'll help. He said it earlier. Yeah, no problem, Citadel. We're all like, I would like to think we're all in these collective chats to troll each other, but to also be there for each other and like help each other. And that's like my best opinion. Just kind of like when you play poker from now on, like when you hit that 6-hour mark, just kind of like concentrate, like focus a little bit more on your playing during those hours and see what you come up with. That board is scary. That board is real scary.
You mean, William Gary, you mean he hesitated because he thought the opponent had 6-7?
I mean, that would be really sick. That'd be really sick. You have tray 6, the board comes deuce 4-5, turn tray, somebody has 7-5. Or like whatever makes it straight there.
Right.
That'd be super sick.
It would be. But yeah, but that's kind of where the angle comes in, right, William? Because he flips his 6 tray over, and now the opponent looks at it, and he sees the opponent's face while he looks at it, and he gets a read off the guy's face when he sees his 6 tray, and if the guy has...
Which is why we just say, you know, keep your cards on the table, because you can get that. I mean, your head's up, I get it. Because some people are like, well, I don't understand the problem, their head's up, they can do what they want.
Sure, but he's getting a read off that guy's face when he tables his hand there.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I get it.
And I get it. Rob was in a spot there where he was upset.
Yeah, he flopped a straight.
That's a run out. I get it.
I'm like, man, I flopped a straight and I'm losing? I might just pick my chips up and get off the table.
Rob.
He looks like he looks like
he played good. I seen him play.
Yeah, tell me how that turns out for you, Citadel.
They said you're not very good.
Yeah, I get it. You have to make the reads. I understand.
Sure. Just you're straddling a line there.
Look at this 9-7 suited, Jack 10, 9-5, 10-4, and the best hand is a pair of 4s.
If you were buddies, because you said you were traveling with a friend of yours.
Donnie, we got to do a giveaway here, bud. We're over the time.
Oh, we have a. I'm not doing any questions. So.
I already have the question.
Thank you, because I screwed that up last time. Little PTSD.
You guys better get your Googles up.
Get your thumbs ready.
Get your Googles up.
Open the tab. Get Google Chrome ready. So Rob is going to pick up a wheel draw. But James' pair of 4s are best right now. And he's going to pick up a flush draw to go with that. All right. Well, if they're ready, if you guys are ready.
Yeah, we'll get ready, so guys. So here comes the Facebook trivia question, guys.
Wow, I really messed up on a couple. Yeah, I told you about it.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go
no,
ahead.
you didn't, David. We were a little late on it. It's coming at you right now.
Coming in hot.
Hold on.
Shorty is he's a
Make it a good one.
driver. Yeah, he is something else.
Oh, this is a tough one. This is a tough one.
Shorty.
Hopefully you guys were watching the radio show, or listening to the radio show, excuse me, the Best Bet radio show from 6 to 7 on 1010XL. So this gentleman named Upishka De Silva was disqualified for the WSOP main for catching coronavirus.
What?
Yeah. What was his online screen name?
Ooh. That's
Upishka De Silva
I like that.
was disqualified from the WSOP for catching coronavirus. What was his online screen name? Facebook chat, get it. That's a good guess. So once again, Upishka De Silva was disqualified from the WSOP main event for catching coronavirus. What was his online screen name? Give you a hint. It has nothing to do with coronavirus. There it is. Justin, you are the winner.
Gomez Hamburg.
Gomez Hamburg.
Oh, wow.
With the DQ.
Well, Robert said virus, man.
Congrats, Justin.
Y'all are some idiots, man.
You
I love
are
it, though.
correct. You are the fastest with the Google search. So
He
congrats, buddy.
said virus, man.
Donnie will get your information, and you just won some
Yeah,
Best
who is
Bet
it?
swag.
Justin
Justin
Fabush. Fabush? Or is it? I said Fawn, and there was no N in there. Fabush. All right. I got you, buddy.
As we missed Rookie flopping a set of deuces here and just
Did he get all the value?
getting a 1,000.
Did he get all the value?
Yeah, he seems like he got a lot of value.
Oh,
there.
Ricky, look at you, silently coming back.
Fortunately, we missed that hand, guys. But congratulations to Justin.
Justin, you're in.
Won some.
He said knew it.
Oh,
no
attaboy.
Google.
Attaboy.
Look at him.
So you just won yourself some Best Bet swag. As we are about 30 minutes left in our 2-5 Deep Stack stream here on a Wednesday night at Best Bet Jacksonville. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, hanging out with us all night.
Nobody else gets to use my name. Well, I have run bad in me. Don't worry. I have enough run bad in me.
Yeah, Robot, with a good point. I missed the hand, but I kind of got the gist of what happened with Ricky's, crazy wide range. He could have gotten a big bet there called from Jax, I think, on the river. Might have left some value on the table. That's not bad, Guns. Wait. I gotta double check that. That is crazy if that's true.
What's that?
So it's still got 98K on a payday?
Who?
This hamburger guy.
What? Who is saying this?
Guns. Bob.
How much did he make with that DQ? 98. Still a nice payday. What? They disqualified a player because he tested.
I figured he was DQ'd before the bunny.
That's crazy though. I got a question.
Oh,
for
he was
you,
on the
Jordan.
final table. Wow, I had no idea.
Oh, he made the final table, and he got coronavirus.
Oh,
That's tough.
that is gross.
That is very tough. Because like, there's nothing you can do. The casino's like, yeah, you're done. Obviously for the safety
But
of
it's
the players.
online.
Oh, it's online?
Right?
Hold on, let me look this up. So wait, he got it online. Like even then, I mean, unless he was pretty bad off, I'd still play.
They obviously didn't let him play. Oh, the final table was live. Oh, I see it.
Yeah, the final table
I was
was live.
confused for a second. I was like, how would they? Okay.
Yeah, if the final table was live, I could see why they got him, but it's tough.
Sorry, Yuma. It's late.
Oh, so they just gave him the minimum. I mean, even then, that's a good payday, but I'm pretty sure he'd want to just win it all. But in that situation,
It's late. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. I'm sure you would catch code for 98K, but yeah, I'm sure the rest of the guys don't want to catch it.
yeah,
So-
nah, they're like, yeah, at that point, they feel their health and safety is in jeopardy. You got to get that man off the table. It's a pretty decent.
I know
consolation prize.
That was an easy target on that one.
Yeah, it's a pretty decent consolation prize, but still. Now, that's the thing I want to know, which I'm going to look up. What was his position going into the final table? If he had, like, close to, like, you know, if he had, like, one of those, like, 30% of the chips in play, then that's just, Let me see. Let me see. I will find out here. Research time. I type in poker player, and it just says poker player found dead. I'm like, whoa.
Says he was 8th heading into the final table.
Wow. That's crazy. Wait, I need to sign in? That is insane.
Tom says they should have just blinded him out. He could have lighted up one time. He could have. I mean, that's fair.
I mean,
I would have really pushed for that if I was him, honestly.
In the moment, I'm pretty sure all options weren't made available.
Right. He probably just went full tilt.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure like the casino was just like, yeah, he's out of here. Like, because obviously, you know, the seriousness of COVID, that they probably just like, he's out of here, he's done. Give him whatever place money, which is whatever last place money is, and get him out of here. But I mean, there's the option of if I can't play, well, blind me out. You know?
Right.
If somebody goes out before me, I ladder up. And I don't understand. Maybe they just took his chips out of play and everything. Who knows?
Yeah, 24K more for the one ladder up.
Alters the game too much. I don't know. Like, if you're gonna take me out of play, just.
Oh, so Michael says it was pre-written in the tournament.
Ooh. I'm trying to look up the article, but they're making me sign in with Yahoo.
So that makes sense. They had a structure in play to, you know, eradicate the situation. So I get that.
It was a 10K buy-in event. Oh, so this was like the main event. Yeah. Oh, this was the main.
Yeah, WSOP main.
Lord Jesus.
Saul with top pair here. Bets 100 on it. Gets Jeff to fold his gutter ball. And Rob with 8-4 is in the muck.
So one king. So what was the other?
Toe New Era, come on down, buddy. I'll get you a seat. Unfortunately, we are winding down our stream tonight. But if there are any games in the future you'd like to play, let me know.
I'm reading this. Like, this is just killing. This is, wow. This is crazy.
So, GT Jack, here you go, a button straddle one time. Jeff lays it down. James with the king queen is going to make a call.
4-5. I'm looking for 4-5 to connect big with this flop.
No, I didn't have a size B. I did have one.
Saul with the deuces. And Austin gets priced in on the button here with a 5-tray offsuit. Flops a gutter.
Oh, so I guess some of the poker community suggested delaying the tournament until he got healthy. But they're like, yeah, that's not going to happen.
It's a good gesture, but yeah it's just it's more of like a thing to just do out of the kindness of your heart, kind of knowing it's not going to get approved, but just doing it to be kind. That's nice of them, but
yeah, they weren't about to do that.
So Kyle flops open-ended. Austin flops a gutter. Neither of them get there. As
Bad
Saul
makes a set on the river.
River's a set.
And he got Rob to get an ace too.
Yeah, Rob caught an ace. Kyle and Austin both missed their straights, and Saul just hits a set. Easy game.
He might get a call here from Rob.
Sure.
Might be the only call he gets, if that. Oh, I'm so in it right now. I'm so in it. Yep. Look at Saul. Saul says you run bad. That's a lie.
That's okay. You're allowed. Thank you.
Interesting. Apparently the guy who obviously like was, you know, quote unquote disqualified was like a 3-time bracelet winner. Apparently a really good player. I mean, obviously to make it to the final table.
15, 20 minutes still gets the little heads up.
Is there any live coverage of this? I'd like to know. All right, well, we're narrowing it down to the end here. See if now that's the thing too, Siberian 1313 is that there is the chance that it could be, and if that's the case, that would be devastating, and that would be a world of legal problems and legal issues that the Rio and the player involved would be surrounding. Who knows, though? That is a possibility, too. Joey Ingram talked about it. All right, I'll have to look that video up then later. Eric with the ace-5 of hearts is going to open to 25, I believe. 15, I'm sorry. I made it 15 to go.
If they had a lot of people watching, they'd feel like, I thought that was really
See, but again, since I'm not actually watching this, I have no idea how many people are watching the stream.
And we're going to go to a flop where Austin is going to flop the nuts.
James with top and bottom here. This is going to get sticky.
Yeah, because James, like, and then Eric here, they allowed Eric to, to check to him and him to c-bet. And Austin is just playing it cool. Playing it cool. 35, I call. I call.
Crazy Dave wants the boarded pair here. Oh, and it gives Eric the straight on the bottom.
Oh, Lord. And even then, Austin has all of it. Like, Austin has his hand locked up.
Oh, yeah. And Eric is going to bet with his bottom
now,
straight.
Now, if the board pair is on the river.
Yeah, Crazy Dave, full house on the river for Max.
Yeah,
Payne.
it's not going. Yeah, then somebody's really going to get hurt. Oh, here comes the race. Austin said he's had enough.
So it looks like Austin won about 3x here.
This isn't a regular game.
It's a 2-5 game, but they don't.
Wait, oh, James quickly folded.
Yeah, the 9s and 7s gets out of the way with a 4-liner on the board. So we will not get that maximum pain on the river.
Well, besides that, what I've told them is, look, on nights when you run the live stream, have a must move into the live stream.
And Eric will lay that on the bottom end. So good fold there from Eric.
Yeah, good fold. And he had. I mean, Austin had that hand locked.
Right.
That's a great idea.
I've suggested it to them, but so far I haven't.
And we will not see that river.
We will not.
That's a great idea.
Suspense is killing me.
Because if you're on the live stream, you're obviously.
Yeah, it's a great fold there from Eric.
To play deep. Yeah. I mean, that's a great idea.
Is that Jeff Padgett? Yeah, I might have flatted there if I'm Austin.
Yeah, just the feeder table.
It's a 4-liner on the board, and you have the 2 that make it better. It's not like you just have the 10. You have the 10 jack also. So, hopefully somebody has a 10. If Eric has a 10 there, or excuse me, if James has a 10, or if anybody has a 10, we're getting paid.
Yeah, Austin's making all the money.
And I think a flat, we see a river, and this, like Crazy Dave just says, if a straight comes on the board on the river, we get real interesting. And everybody calls you for a chop.
Looks like Run Bad's going to open there. Oh, and now Kyle has aces.
Picks up aces in the big blind special, Rob. You were missing out on these earlier.
And that's a big 3-bet.
Yeah, that is.
That's a big 3-bet.
I don't really believe me. I'll let them handle it.
Yep, and you got to get rid of that. Got to get rid of that. This man has not been active. He's not been active.
So Kyle scoops.
You got to get rid of that.
$100 worth of dead money there.
It kills 2 birds with 1 stone. It gives people a chance.
Like you're looking to get hurt if you call that 3-bet.
Right.
Continually feeds this game, so you don't have a live stream that has, as Billy pointed out, 2 or 3.
They definitely need to go later if they did that, though, and the game would get pretty big.
Wow. And the guy who ended up winning it,
I know
his biggest. Oh no, he had a really big cash actually.
Some guy from like Louisiana, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say his biggest cash was like $10,000, but he won. He won a no limit hold'em main event $1,600 buy, and he won for $140K.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I was 9th on the list, and I was like, man.
His earnings are 1.8 million. The WSOP cash was 1.6.
I just showed up. I was just showing up ready to play.
That's a big portion of those earnings right there. Not bad though. Not bad.
I'll call it just deep.
Call 4.
And Run Bat here is going to call with 2 8s. James is in with the 10-7.
Call 9.
Rob 3-betting the ace-9 to $50. Let's see if that might come back to bite him. He's hoping to flop an ace.
And he does.
There you go.
Check 4. Check 9.
And Rob's going to check it back for deception.
Check 4.
Deuce isn't going to change much, but I think he's going to want to go for a little bit of value now. Yeah, I don't think you can keep checking here. And he's going to bet, looks like maybe 75.
About half pot bet here.
Looks like 85. And if you're Saul, you're just like, I have 8s. I'm only... He's going to get out of the way, though. What's going on, Sherry? Sherry.
Fold 6. 25 is about 7.
Looks like Austin's going to raise it up with the mystery hand here. We don't know what he has. James is going to call with the ace-6 of clubs. Rob's behind with queen 4 of diamonds.
He's been waiting 3 weeks to get in the game, and the list is 25 deep.
It's 25 deep.
Then have 2 tables going.
Yeah, they could do it just
4 plus. Give everybody a chance.
in a need.
And we see Austin has ace-6 of diamonds.
Yeah.
I agree, man.
And that's one of the biggest problems I have.
Check 4.
Top pair for Rob. Austin and James both have a 6 with an ace.
They would open a
50
table
is the
6
best
game,
one.
but
Fold 4.
couldn't go there with more
Interesting.
Fold 7.
the original button. So even if you got up from a gap, they make you take it off. It's like, why do you even open?
That's what
Turn
about-
is the king of
I've heard about
clubs.
plays like that, where they make you go south and you transfer games.
They're opening a bigger game to make you go south. It makes no sense. Zero sense.
I could just see how that gets abused all the time.
Rob here with a queen. He's thinking about it. He's thinking, like, what kind of hands are you continuing with?
Hollywood Hard Rock
You know, Jack X of spades.
tables, they don't make you take your whole stack like they do here, so you get a lot of
You can't really have a straight here. Maybe you continue with like King X of spades, and you turn the king. Let's see what he does. We'll see you tomorrow then, Sherry. He's gonna go ahead and fold.
You ever played at the Palm Beach Kennel Club?
I wonder why they would have that rule.
Beach Kennel Club, automatic $2 on the button.
They don't even allow you to chop. They don't allow you to chop.
Automatic $2 on the button.
Yeah, that's in the 1-2 game.
Yeah, that's the one.
So,
That's the only game I played there.
The thing is, they don't allow you to chop at any of the games.
Well, 2-5, I figured it'd be the same thing.
No. 2-5, they don't have an automatic. They don't have automatic on the button. The reason that they do that on the button in the 1-2 game is because they don't allow you to chop, and they only allow a $200.
Looks like Saul's schooling the table, letting him know a little bit.
They want rake all the time.
Yep, which they get.
But the thing is that the player, if it was just a $1, $2 blinds, and they were raking the blinds, nobody would ever play the 1-2 ever. Think about it.
Yeah. No, I remember the 1-1 at Hard Rock. And
Yeah,
what's the
1-1.
point of this game?
Yeah.
Interesting.
15 is the best one. Call 2. Raise to 30 from 3.
Looks like
6 fold.
Ricky's gonna 3-bet to 30 with the ace-4 of spades.
And call 2.
All the aces out there. There might be one ace left in the deck. Let's see if that case ace comes. Of course the case ace comes.
Check 9. 25 is the best one.
And Rob is the only one without the ace, and he's the one betting. How does that work?
Call from the 2. Call 3. Call 9.
They all call, and now they're all essentially chopping. If I'm looking at this correctly, they're all playing ace queen 8-9.
Check 3.
Yep. And they're all chopping it up. Rob just sitting here with a deuce. Might decide to bluff at it. Wouldn't be the best time. They all have aces. I don't think any of them are going to be folding. It's a pretty large bet on the river. I just don't think Ricky's going to be folding. Ricky, you've called with less. Don't let me down.
Fold 2.
Poof, yep, we're open tomorrow night. Come on, check us out.
Oh, I think he's going to get it through. Oh, no, he's not. No, he's not. James is going to look him up, and they were all chopping. And Ricky and Kyle are disgusted. Ricky and Kyle are disgusted. They both fold the same hand. And they're looking at Rob. They're looking at Rob with like the death look like, what are you doing? Up until that point, they were all chopping. And Rob's bluff got both of them off the hand. They are disgusted.
They both turn their hands up like, what?
They both are like, what are you doing? They're both like, what are you doing? They're like, what are you doing, Rob? Like, you screwed up the chop.
Chop blocking.
Yeah, and that's what he told him. Like, he bet, and, and Kyle and Ricky fold. James looks them up, and they're just like, what the hell? Like, I have the same hand. Like, we were all chopping until you decided you wanted to bluff at it.
That's right, Justin shows the power of position.
100%. 100%. That's just funny, though. That's so funny.
Call 1. Call 2. Call 3. Fold 4. Call 6. Raise it up. 50 total. 27.
And if that's correct, which I mean, I doubt it. Who knows? Maybe Austin did have the ace-4.
He loves that ace.
Hong Kim, this is a live cash game. This is in Jacksonville, Florida, 201 Monument Road. Best Bet Jacksonville.
We're on a 15-minute delay, so about as live as it can get.
Yeah, about as live as you can get. This is what you want. This is what you want to see. This is what you came to see. Big pots and chips getting moved around.
Fold 7. Call 8. Call 9. Call 1. 2 folds. Raise to 50. 23. 4 and 6 folds.
Pocket deuces have made their way around the table tonight. It's Jeff's turn to see if he can make something happen. And that's his way of making it happen. He's going to go ahead and call the 50. James is in with 10-6. Why not?
3 players.
And we got three-way action to the flop. 7, 8, 9. Looks like James flopped us straight.
100 is the bet from 3.
But Ricky has a gutter and the flush draw, which is why the equity is kind of split between James and Ricky. Oh, and if you're James, that's the card you want to see. But I don't envision Ricky's going to be folding just yet. James just has to dodge a 10 or a spade. Oh, and he thinks he's chopping. Shows the 10.
He should have bet that.
Queen Jack of spades and missed it all.
James should have bet that there.
Mm-hmm. He had the 10. Maybe he wanted to check it to Ricky so Ricky could bluff at it.
This man's just falling into the nuts. Like so
Yeah, but you just don't want Ricky to check it back, so.
And then you lose out on value.
Yeah, I would have bet something there. Hope Ricky wants to bet it for the call for the chop.
Yeah, that 10 on the river would have hurt him.
Yeah, that's right, Crazy Dave. That was too many outs. That was 11 outs. Way too many.
Too many out syndrome. That's what happens when you have too many outs, you miss. That's James. Flopped the gutter, turned the flush draw, and missed. That's how it happens. That's the game of poker. That is the game of poker.
Fold 8. Call 9. Call 1. Fold 2. fold 3. 65 is the bet. 65 is the bet from 4. 6 folds. 7 folds. And call 9. Call 1. 3 players.
So 3 ways to a flop here. 200 in the middle. James and Runbad both flopping bottom pair.
Check 1.
Looks like Runbad's going to bet.
Yeah, Saul's got the backdoor diamonds also, and he's going to bet it, and that will do it here, I think.
Saul's going to take another one down. I envision Saul's probably clawed his way out of being stuck a little bit. Yeah, Gabe's really good. Gabe runs a tight game. Gabe runs a real tight game.
Probably sell you a Christmas tree on the side.
I was going to say.
How many Christmas trees have you bought from him, Robert? Let me see how his he's working you.
How's business going?
Yeah, he's probably working you on that table.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know he takes some time off because he gets his trees tree
selling
business
the Christmas
going.
trees.
It looks like they're pretty excited. I will say this much: normally, in those cases, that is a straight flush getting hit for high hands. That's not bad.
Sounded like it.
And it looks like we got a straddle under the gun. Saul's going to open the action here.
10 to play, it is straddle. 4 folds, 6 folds.
Oh no, by Christmas tree, I legit meant an actual Christmas tree, not a green chip.
Oh, yeah. Only thing about real Christmas trees for me is I feel like there's stuff in them. Like little bugs.
They smell so good.
I bet, but I just feel like the bugs and like who knows what comes creeping, crawling out of that tree.
Buddy, but that smell.
I know it's good.
That smell.
I've never had one, man.
What?
Never had a real.
What?
I've never had a real tree in my house.
My God.
Growing up, it's always been a plastic one.
Oh my.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we get the plastic one.
Bro,
spray,
you
a
gotta
spray a little something on it.
No, you need that smell. You need that real Christmas tree smell.
I've never smelled. I couldn't even tell you what a real Christmas tree smells like.
What?
Never had one.
Like I'm just walking around in heaven.
Yeah, I've never had that.
As Rob just goes ahead and flops.
Oh, gutter in the
second
flush
nuts
draw.
with the gutter, yeah.
And Ricky's bluffing. I mean, Ricky has the best hand right now. Oh, I like this player from Rob though.
Well, the tables will break whenever they have a 2 hour. They have a 2 hour window where they don't do a high.
That's right, Robert. You got to get the noble fur one time.
When somebody does hit a royal, all the two
Smells so good,
get up
man.
and walk around for the next 25 minutes.
I've never smelled a real tree. I don't know.
That's
I'm
all.
not-
It's literally the only reason I want the real tree is for the smell.
Yeah, I guess I'm not a real boy. I guess I'm not a real boy. I guess I'm Pinocchio out here. Because I've never smelled one. I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like I'm missing, like, a large piece of me right now. Like, I don't know what to do. Oh, man, I guess Oklahoma really,
Yeah.
really beat it out of them.
Yeah.
Let's see how bad it is.
Yeah.
4 folds, 6
Don't
folds.
clump me in this category with Donnie here. I've smelled Christmas trees.
I've never smelled one.
Smelled plenty of them.
Fold 8.
Minnesota's -7 against the Lions. Who cares? Ooh, it's 41-13.
Salty Sam.
Lord Jesus. Oklahoma's up 41-13.
I wonder what Dan Moan's going to use as an excuse this time.
Nothing. Nothing. James here is going to 3-bet the 7-4 suited to $50. James, don't get yourself in a pickle again. What just happened?
I have no idea.
Pickle time.
Full pickle.
Because Austin definitely just flop trips. And he's going to allow James to try to catch up here. And that's a piece of catching up.
I just glanced up and I'm blind.
Yep, just flat call there, bud. Just flat call. You know you got it, Austin.
It's probably like an artificial sun.
Austin, you have the goods.
It's like a white light.
I actually have pickles that. No, don't raise. Don't get him off his hand.
Never half pickle. You gotta go real. You gotta go full pickle. I need the whole kosher dill.
I actually just bought some pickles. I need to eat those when I get home. I made what is it called? Remoulade sauce. Remoulade. I made some crab cakes.
Oh.
Yeah. Poof. Don't even get me started on that. You know what? Don't get me started on that. I made some really, really good crab
You need
cakes.
to make some onion rings too. Get them in that sauce.
And I made some sauce with that. Used pickle juice.
Yeah.
Some. You put an egg in there. Put some mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Some mustard.
Little ketchup.
Little ketchup. Little garlic. Just chopped up some garlic real fine. It was so good. And I had 2 of the containers, so I made 8 crab cakes. Destroying my diet. I went against it. I'm not gonna wait till Friday or Saturday when I can like technically cheat, and then the crab meat's gone bad. Screw that. I'm just gonna feel fat.
My favorite time. I go every year. Yeah, for sure.
Crab cakes are so good.
Football and crab cakes. That's what Maryland does.
That's what Maryland does.
Yeah.
That's the only thing though. I really want some good New England clam chowder.
Crazy Dave. That is been a while. I think they've actually made it smaller last time.
I really wanted,
both of those are worth playing.
I wanted to play the marathon. But
It's good food for sure.
they
That menu's just been it's been
That was the one where you got like 20
untouched for a while. I feel like.
and it was 100-minute
Yeah,
levels.
100. Yeah.
I really
for 5 days.
The special is nice when they mix it up with a nice special today. If you can get it early enough, it's always gone by the time I get into
It's
work.
normally always gone because people like when it's good. Obviously, it doesn't stick around too long.
Yeah.
They took it off the schedule. I was still hoping to play the monster.
Sounds like the opening on Attack on Titan, Zachary. We need to have a conversation.
Assuming that it's
What do you know about Attack on Titan? That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it alone. But that's an interesting reference. Austin here is gonna looks like he's gonna bet the flop, and Rob has a set. Excuse me, Rob has a middle set. At that, didn't realize that was going down there.
I'd heard rumors that they were trying to not.
So if I'm Rob here, I'm gonna probably crank this thing now. I'm coming over the top here.
Why would they not do it?
I think he's trying to figure out how much Rob goes. Austin bet 115. About a pot size bet.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Gave Billy the little whisper. He's like, hey, how about we just make it this
I
much?
think he asked how much he had.
What did he? I love players that do that. Like they just look at the deal like it's this much now.
Just a flat?
What?
With the spade draw?
Rob.
Okay.
Board's getting a little bad for you, Rob.
Double flush draw now.
Yeah, once it gets going later, like I
Praying that was a really good card that Austin just hit. You know, ace 10, 2 pair or something.
Some of those games though, like the deuce low ball, deuce 7 low.
Austin continues for 250.
Oh, the cash games are great. The cash games at the Rio.
And Rob just flats again with a double flush or double paired board.
Ooh, I like.
Now the board does pair for the boat for Rob, middle boat.
What if Austin just shows up here with like tens? No, just like tens full.
10-4, 4-10.
And that's a huge bet.
4-10 would get you smoked here, but tens.
I mean the pot's 977, so that's actually like maybe like a third of a pot bet.
I'm just so trying to dig deep in what Rob's doing here. I've twisted myself up.
What does Austin have?
Why is Rob flatting this twice? He's in full pickle mode now.
I mean, he has a full house, so maybe like he played it correctly.
I get it, but
maybe Austin has like a missed flush draw.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Austin's hand. So Austin. Whoa.
What?
So Austin, all he had was he turned a gut shot.
We have an all-in from the one.
Yep, gotta give it up.
So King Jack is not what I thought Austin had there.
Nice hand.
So Austin was trying to steal that pot. The checks worked out that time for Rob as he checked it down twice. Got Austin to fire.
He said he made it tree fitty.
Or he flatted twice, got Austin to keep going at it. So
I guess he
that
got
was an
max
interesting
value
line
there.
from Rob there on that
I was
board.
gonna say, I mean the board. Don't get me wrong, the board was
That board
very
scared
scary.
me.
Well, I mean, like Jacksonville.
Yeah, that board was really, really scary.
That board scared me. We hit the over?
I'm like,
Jeff, you and I have been on the table.
With the over.
Uh-oh. Hit the over.
Did we hit the over? I didn't even notice.
Yeah, Siberian. I think that whole hand confused me, so.
Get that out of there.
I was like, I like that, and then you told me.
Oh yeah, what's up, buddy? Yeah, man. Oh yeah, man.
Anytime.
Yeah, buddy.
That's one time.
No, because you had it with the rice. I had it with the quinoa. For sure, man.
Okay, so this moment they're talking about, I was dealing at the
Man,
table.
you gotta tell me you got the hoodie, you got the thing, you got the visor.
It's the visor.
So
Plus you're in the
Jeff
worst
brought
season for me to
quinoa
see.
with like red beans and like he brought the rice, but they gave him everything else.
Wow.
And
You remember that, though, right? You remember
I seriously do, yeah.
That's right, Siberian. It's about that time I realized the Loch Ness Monster was about an 18-story tall crustacean pier.
No, I swear I
Plenty
remember
of
that.
time I spoke to you, all of that.
oh, what?
Yeah.
Not the Loch Ness Monster.
About that time,
I was surprised when you asked me my
I realized
Yeah, I remember.
it's a crustacean from the Paleolithic era.
To be fair, you are wearing a hoodie and a hat. Like I can only see like three. I can only see like what,
the
1/3 of your
The
face.
mask got you. The mask on.
I guess people are upset that the Florida players opted out.
Why?
They're very upset
Now
about
you
it.
got a hoodie.
But it's like, okay, like
You never see my
There you go.
yeah, you seen it now, so you're like, ah, this guy.
Rob, nice to see you again, buddy.
yeah, so like he brought in like quinoa and like red beans and all that good stuff, and Rob told him it looked good and ordered the same thing. They had like a friendship moment. They ate the same thing.
I
You
really
getting old,
can't.
man.
I
You
can't.
getting old, man.
It was actually pretty
You getting
nice.
old, Jeff.
I've never had quinoa before.
I don't think I was just trying to think if I had it.
It's right. It apparently it's really good. It's really good, Billy.
Well, no, of course, yeah.
I don't.
Really? So is it like a base kind of rice?
Just staring them in the eyes.
Yeah, right.
Ooh,
You find people look more attractive with masks? Am I the only one?
interesting. But it's healthy for you, I'm guessing.
As Austin flops the nuts here.
Just the nuts?
Yep, just the nuts.
Oh, it looks like everybody else is drawing dead.
Just about.
The negative percent.
Imagine what the rest of the
And that also picks up the check mark here on the turn. Rob does pick up a pair of sixes, but
You'd be
not
surprised.
gonna help him.
You'd be surprised. Look at James in. Oh, James, you wanted to be in there so badly.
oh, James had a six as well. I didn't
He
realize.
he grabbed some chips and he's like, yeah, I'm out.
I mean, the imagination.
He did. James surprised me. I thought he was a tight guy. He's
I've actually thought
not.
about this a lot.
He's a very loose guy.
Exactly why. Because like nothing can
What
compare
he has on a Florida mask, which is probably not good. He might want to take that off on the way out.
Oh, no wonder he's on that T-word.
Yeah, he might want to take that on the way out.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're like, really? Oh, damn. Put the mask
Yeah,
on.
everybody. Yeah.
But I probably speak for Jordan here when I let everyone know
Went down.
it is a developing story. We're trying to gather more information as the night goes on. But apparently, the Jacksonville Jaguars are on the clock,
Uh-oh.
and they're going to be acquiring Trevor Lawrence
Who?
in the offseason.
Who that?
NFL draft #1 overall pick. The Jacksonville Jaguars select Trevor Lawrence,
Oh, he's pretty good, huh?
Clemson. Never heard of the guy. Apparently he's a myth.
Good luck, NFL.
I was telling Jordan before the stream started, like NFL writers and fans were just so upset.
Salty.
They're like, I don't understand why the draft system works that way. Like, yeah, because Jacksonville has the #1 overall pick for the first time in how long? Ever?
Buddy, how long have the Jaguars been bad? 25 years. The entire time.
2017?
How many times have we had the
2017?
#1 pick?
Never.
Ever.
$50 ball. I don't know if you guys do like a.
Do you remember that when Tampa Bay did that?
For Jameis?
Yeah, when they tanked for Jameis.
Yeah. They took them out. They took their players out at halftime. They took their players out at halftime.
But like Billy said, nobody said anything about that.
Right. So Saul here picking up queens in the cutoff and just flops top set like no big deal.
James Fold, please.
This is the last hand or the next hand is?
That was the
This
last
is the- okay.
Which is so good. Which is so good.
last hand.
We have played.
So good. What? Okay, now that I've seen two people say that, somebody said he's talking about pulling an Eli Manning. Stop.
No, I don't see him doing that.
I don't either.
We won't go into all that now, though.
No, we won't get too deep into it.
But Derek Johnson saying he's in Palm Springs, wishing we were down there. Come on up, buddy. I don't know how far that is. It doesn't seem too far. So hope you can come up to Jacksonville and get in some of this action, bud. Carlo, I believe we did have winning seasons back-to-back in 97, 98, 98, 99, somewhere in there. I'm digging deep for that, though, bud. Digging real deep. It looks like that's going to do it here, guys. So the abrupt wrecking caught me off guard here, but it looks like we are going to be done for the night, guys. So once again, for Adonis Lane and myself, Jordan Spina, we will be back tomorrow night with a little 2-2 action.
2-2, no limit, hold 'em.
As this was our 2-5 deep stack here on a Wednesday night. Everybody have a happy New Year's Eve. Hope you guys are safe and have fun tomorrow. And if you guys are hanging out, come hang out with us.
Yeah, be safe and have a good one.
We will be here 7 o'clock tomorrow night for 2-2 deep stack here at Best Bet Jacksonville. See you guys tomorrow.
Mona is a good looking man.
It was good playing with you guys.
Yeah, good playing with you
Good play
guys.
with everybody. It's good meeting
Take it easy.
you.
Nice meeting you guys.
See you guys.
That's a good combo.
Yeah.
Fun table.
Super fun, man.
Wish I went.
Yeah, no. You don't meet 3 rock drummers at one poker.
I know, right?
That's insane.
What's up?
So you don't meet 3 rock drummers at the same
That is
table.
true, man. Yeah. What is the odds? Yeah. What are the odds of that?
Yeah, I think next time we're gonna have to have a little bit of a drum on.
Yeah, might have to. What was your favorite city to go to?
On the West Coast, you mentioned you did some.